6-year R7 in Southern California. Thank you for your contact, and you're working hard on QRP. Appreciate it. Baker 5. You're a Yankee Tango in Oklahoma, I believe. You're about a 5-7 here into Southern California. Appreciate the contact. 73.
What's your call sign?
Alpha Echo Papa, Pennsylvania, trying for California.
Okay. I've been calling out for your call, so I'm going to come back with that one more time. Alpha Echo 6, November Fox. I'll repeat. Alpha Echo 6, November Fox.
Thank you. Whiskey 7, Tango, Victor Sierra.
Thank you, Whiskey 7, Tango Echo Sierra.
Yeah, Tango Victor, Tango Victoria Sugar there, QSL.
Tango Victor 7, Tango Victoria Sugar. Thank you.
Roger, I got you about a 5 and 5, 55 into Central Montana.
One more time with the call sign up, but the hand isn't keeping up with the
Fair enough. Whiskey 7, Tango Victor Sierra.
Tango Victor Sierra. Okay, thank you for that. Yeah, you're about a 5. That's sounding really good. About a 5.859 here in Southern California.
Roger. Thank you very much for the activation, sir. Have a good day.
Thank you, 73. Going up.
Whiskey Alpha 3, Alpha Echo Papa, Pennsylvania, trying for the butter.
Whiskey Alpha 3, please come back and your call sign.
QSL, it's Whiskey Alpha 3, Alpha Echo Papa, Butler, Pennsylvania.
Alpha Echo Papa, got that. Thank you for the rest of your call sign. You're sounding about a 5.8 here in Southern California.
QSL, and I have you at a 5.8 here in Butler, PA.
Thank you for the contact and Stanley Green.
If you're doing POTA, always remember to give your call sign. You're more likely to get more contacts.
Whiskey Bravo 7, November.
Hey, you take care, my friend. Always enjoyed chatting with you. 73. 57. Whiskey November Victor. 7
Well, should we start calling CQ or what? Leave it up to you guys. I don't know, you want to roll the band.
You keep getting stepped on.
Thanks for the
you're
gift.
5 and 5 into Oregon. Thank you, Matt. Thanks for Delaware and the late shift. 7-3.
Wow, Oregon's coming in strong tonight.
Can I get my signal report, please, again?
What do you think? Should we start calling QRZ or what?
Thank you for the 5-5. Enjoy the pile up. 7-3.
I can't hear that guy very well. We'll roll the band and then we'll start working pile-ups here.
Victor Echo 9, Radio Kilo there, AC7VA. Kilo Charlie 2, Whiskey Radio Alpha X-ray. W8 Alpha Lima Papa. Whiskey number 8, W8 Alpha Lima Papa. Right now, this is the Watch Fox.
Thanks for the follow. Let's see what we got going on up here.
Roger that, it's 54, Whiskey Delta Kilo, and I've got you 5-9, Victor Alpha.
I guess we're gonna have to start working pileups here.
Good. Thanks for the new park. Have a good one.
I hate to do this, but we gotta get some signals in here. Oops. Need to do that. Let's see what we got here. Oh boy, so much dumb noise here. Let's get rid of that. Let's watch our scope. Get a bigger scope here.
November. Copy your park 29906, Roger.
Looks like you might have some good conditions here tonight.
Yeah, QSL, I finally got in.
All right, let's find ourselves a.
Mercury Trading Store was in Beaver Dam, and that was in about 19.
How about there? Turn the power down a little bit. Oh, that ain't gonna work, is it? All right, we'll roll down here. I'm all right with that. Let's see here. How about right there? Is a frequency in use? Is anybody using this frequency? Is anybody using this frequency? Is a frequency in use? Is a frequency in use? Is anybody using this frequency? All right, I guess we're going to give it a go over here. CQ20 meter. Hang on a minute. Hang on. My settings aren't right. I'll be right back. Now, what the heck's going on here? We got to go here. What's going on with my settings? I guess I don't really care. But I like to see my RF out. We got to go back here. There we go. That's how we're going to roll it. All right, CQ20, CQ20 meters. CQ20 meters, Whiskey 7, Tango, Victor, Sierra. CQ20 meters, Whiskey 7, Tango, Victoria, Sugar. What was it again? Kilo Bravo what?
Kilo 0 Bravo Lima Sierra.
There we go. Kilo 0 Bravo Lima Sierra. Ken, I thought that was you. You're watching this live right now. You're just following me up and down the band. I know what you're doing there. How the heck you doing, sir?
Yeah, I actually like following you up and down the band. Doing all right. Just sitting here outside in the mobile, but ready to head inside for the night.
Yeah, Roger. Well, I decided I better come down here. We went down and we did some ham radio testing there today. We got a new extra and a new general class operator running around Montana here today, so that's pretty cool. And yeah, I went and did a little bit of antenna testing with another ham after that today, and then I decided, well, I guess I better run down to the shack and and fire up the amplifier and knock some dust off the radio gear there, Roger. Understand that, man. That's kind of how I've been too. I haven't been on the radio an awful lot, but it is what it is. Like the last time I was actually on the radio that I was down here in the station was Christmas Eve, so it's been over a month, and I thought I better go down there and do something. So it's kind of one of them deals. But yeah, it's been awfully cold over here too. I'm assuming where you're at too, it's probably pretty darn cold as well there in Minnesota.
Yeah, my truck says 11 degrees. The internet says 3 degrees, and field forces 3 degrees when it does 11. So, yeah, it's kind of chilly. Hey, I'll let you get back to calling CQ. That's time to hop in here real quick and say hello. We'll catch you again some other time, hopefully sooner than later.
Roger, Roger there, Ken. All right, man. I appreciate you being in there as usual. So, yeah. But, oh, boy, that time is way off on this radio here, looking at that. Don't mind that. I'll just go ahead and turn the camera just a little so we don't have to look at that. But anyway, yeah, I just showed your QSL card there on the live, too, while you were talking. So, anyway there, Ken. All right, man. Well, you have a good night. We'll catch you on down the coax there, my friend. Thank you very much for being there. We got you in the logbook there, buddy. Ken, you have a good night. Kilo 0 Bravo Lima Sierra. This is Whiskey 7 Tango Victor Sierra. Out here in the town that holds your pants up called Belt 73, my friend. QRZ.
Kilo Alpha 8 Echo Mike Hotel.
All right, Kilo Alpha 8 Echo Mike Hotel. That looks like George out there at West Lynn. How the heck we doing there, George?
We're doing good. It's not raining here yet.
Well, that's a good thing. It's not snowing over here yet. Not today, anyway. It's not supposed to snow till later this evening, so... Well, heck yeah. Looks like you got a pretty good station going there. Got a nice vertical setup there. And, oh gosh, a nice little shack going on. Looks like you got some Kenwood gear there. Is that what I'm seeing?
Yeah, that's what you're seeing, the Kenwood 520 FD, but I'm on a 7300 right now. And I'm not running the amplifier, I'm just running 100 watts.
Yeah, copy. Yeah, well, I'm running, well... according to this meter, it's about 100 watts, but realistically, this is a pretty stingy meter. So, I don't know, I'm probably running 300 or 400 watts peak, something like that. So, yeah, but anyway, yeah, you good sounding station, man. I got you about a 5 and 5 to 5 and 7 over here in central Montana.
Roger. You're about a 3 over 9 over here, really strong signal, just like your next door.
Oh, copy. Well, working conditions over here is IC 7300. I got a Heil PR 781 microphone there, and an old Dentron Clipperton L. We're just loafing along over here. The antenna is a homemade 20-meter horizontal dipole. It's a half wave on 20 meters. Just something I slapped together here a couple of years ago and threw up in the air. Seems to work pretty darn well there. QSL?
Roger, QSL, yes, working very well. Right now I'm running a inset half wave. Verticals, I do more de-Xing with the verticals. It's just the wire seems to work fine around the United States.
Yeah, that makes sense. That definitely makes sense there. Yeah, you're up there about a 5 and 9 now. I definitely got a little bit of rough static crap going on here today, but yeah, no, you're doing real good over there from West Lynn, that's for sure.
Roger, what's the name over there?
Sorry about that. My name is Travis, Tango Romeo Alpha Victor India Sierra.
Roger, Travis. I'll look you up on QRZ when we're done here. But yeah, nice meeting you. And a really nice signal. So you're in Montana.
Yeah, Roger. We're over here in the central part of the state. I actually originally am from just south of you there a little ways. A little town called Junction City there, Roger.
Is that California? Northern California?
Nope, just north of Eugene.
Okay. That's actually pretty close.
Yep, not too far from me there. Yeah, I know a whole bunch of hams over in that area. Lots of them. Hundreds of them, as a matter of fact. I've been over there. Yeah, I grew up as a ham operator in that area, so even as a kid. Yeah, I've been around the area a while. But, yeah, we're over here in the center part of Montana now there, Roger.
Yeah, you guys got a lot of snow or just cold?
No, a little bit of both. It's, I don't know, I think it was probably got to -10 last night or something, and... I don't think it snowed much last night. I think we probably got 6 or 8 inches on the ground. I think we're expecting a few more inches later tonight and something like that. But it was actually pretty warm today. It got up to 25 above zero. But this is the warmest day we're going to have, well, as far as the weather can see. So we got some -20, -30 weather coming here for long.
Yeah, right. Since you've been in Oregon, you kind of know what the weather's like here. Well, actually, we're in the mid-40s today. It gets around freezing at night. And later next week it's supposed to get in the mid-50s, which is a relief. And we've had a few snowflakes, nothing sticking here yet.
Yeah, Roger, I saw you guys had a little bit of snow the other day there. I saw it wasn't too awful crazy, but I definitely did see that you guys had some snow going on. So, yeah, that was kind of cool seeing some pictures from around the Corvallis area.
Roger, yeah, we get snow. We're pretty much much snowed in. We're on a hill here, pretty steep hill, just to get out of our court and get out of our subdivision. It gets snowy like we don't go anywhere.
Yeah, I guess over there in West Lynn, you're probably probably a little bit higher in elevation there than what I'm thinking. Where I lived was about 300 feet.
Yeah, I'm about 500 feet. But I'm kind of in a valley on the top of 500 feet. So, yeah, but getting up the hill is like, there's no way.
Yeah, Roger, Roger. All right there, Mr. George. I think I'm going to let you go, man. I know there's probably some others waiting there wanting to make contact. So what I do out here is I usually come out here, and I need to do it more often. I'm getting bad about that, but I come out here and I sit here and jabberjaw for a little while, and pretty quick we get pile-ups going on. And we were actually currently live on TikTok right now, so we will end up uploading this to YouTube as well after it's all done. But yeah, we kind of just come in here and do our thing and just kind of have fun with it there, Roger.
Roger, Roger. Well, Travis, nice meeting you, and you have a good evening. W7 TBS, K8EMH, Claire.
Roger, Roger there. All right, well, you have a good day there, George. Thank you very much for being in there, man. We got you on the logbook into QRZ, so if you need the confirmation, you got it there, my friend. I appreciate you being in there. Very nice to make your acquaintance this evening. Hope you have a great rest of your night out there around Oregon, and we'll catch you later there, my friend. Kilo Alpha 8, Echo Mike Hotel. This is Whiskey 7 Tango Victor Sierra out here in the town to hold your pants up called Belt, Montana. 73, my friend, in QRZ.
W7 Echo Delta Charlie.
Whiskey 7 Echo Delta Charlie. That looks like Sean and Sandy.
Yeah, very good. I just had to stop by because you're the loudest station on the radio for me right now. I was listening to you talk to the other guy, and you're running your dipole. Is Oregon, I'm over here in Sandy, Oregon, am I broadside's your antenna?
You are broadside. I am broadside east and west. But I'll tell you something. You know, this thing's built out of aluminum, and it's pretty well horizontal. And I'll tell you, honestly, this thing's fairly omnidirectional. I mean, it's nothing for me to get into South America or down into Africa or anything like that. So I don't know. It's an interesting antenna. It's about the darndest antenna I think I've ever put together.
Yeah, you never know sometimes. Well, you're 15 over with no preamp on, so you're doing a great job. I just wanted to jump in there real quick and say hi there, Travis. So 7-3 from Oregon, and have yourself a wonderful rest of the weekend.
Hey, Sean, you do the same as well, man. You're like good solid 10 over here. I heard you up there a little bit higher up on the band looking for, or talking to a POTUS station there. And I went, huh, where's he at? And I looked you up and I thought, oh, Oregon's coming in here pretty darn good. So, and then there you are down here. So, yeah, looks like might be a decent evening there. We'll see how it plays out there, Roger.
Yeah, it's closing pretty early anymore. But anyway, good luck and have a great weekend. 7-3.
All right, Sean, have a good day, man. Thanks for being in there. I appreciate you, and we'll catch you on down the coax. We did get you logged into QRZ there. Whiskey 7 Echo Delta Charlie. This is Whiskey 7 Tango Victor Sierra out here in the town to hold your pants up called Belt 73 in QRZ.
Bravo 7 United Zulu Oscar.
Whiskey Bravo 7 United Zulu Oscar. Looks like a van over in Nia Bay, Washington.
Yeah, I'm still here fighting the snow. Yeah, you're 5'9" up here in the northwest.
Yeah, copy. You're doing the same over here. Good solid 5'9". And looks like our first contact there. How much snow you guys got over there?
We had 7 inches last Monday.
Yeah, copy. Yeah, we got 7 or 8 inches on the ground, something like that. I don't know. We're expecting a few more tonight, but it's so hit and miss out here. It's just crazy. I mean, for all I know, they say, oh, yeah, you're going to get 2 or 3 inches, and you wake up to another foot. So who knows?
Yeah, that's exactly right. I always get in trouble arguing with the wife. I just, I won't believe it until I see it. And that's the way it goes. What's your number?
What do you mean, my number?
Part number.
I'm not a POTUS station, man. I'm at my house.
Oh, okay. I got anyway, that sounds great. Yeah, I'm just filling in, killing time. So, yeah, okay. I thought you were busy waiting on people there. Yeah, we don't usually get snow up here. I'm right on the water, and I look across to Vancouver Island.
Oh, copy. Yeah, so I know roughly where you're at up there. I've never been in that exact area, but I know roughly where you're at. But yeah, no, I'm not waiting on people. I'm just working pilots, man. That's what I do out here. I like to come out here and just cause some chaos and throw some big signals out there. Definitely a QRO station there, Roger.
I usually just run up and down until I hear somebody I know. And then I give them credit for being on the band. Yeah, oh well, that's pretty good. Yeah, let's see, you're in Montana, eh?
Yeah, copy. I'm like north central Montana over here. So just almost smack center of the state, just about.
Oh, okay, very good. Yeah, you know what snow is all about. This is the most snow I think we've had in 3 or 4 years, maybe even 5. Usually we get a light dusting, 2 days later it's gone, and hey, we had our snow day.
Yeah, there you go. Well, this year I was kind of wondering there because it, we didn't really have. So during hunting season back in November there, I was out there deer hunting and it was, sideways snow and, I don't know, 6 degrees, 10 degrees, whatever. And I thought, well, winter's already here. And all of a sudden, 2 weeks after season ended, it was like t-shirt weather again. It was up in the 60s and I'm going, oh boy, this isn't good. And, because, no snow equals no moisture equals fires and it's not cool. So, but turned out it worked pretty darn good. And turned out we got a whole bunch of snow now. And it just ain't stopping. And so, yeah, it is what it is.
Yeah, W7 TVS, WD7 user. Yeah.
Thanks for the 5.7, buddy.
It's going to snow. Unless you've got one heck of a big umbrella. That's kind of crazy. I've been on the coast here. I'm just 2.5 miles from the ocean. So that keeps us pretty warm. We get the flow from Oregon there, and we don't worry that much about it. So only one time, years ago, I say I've been here for 50-some years, and I was a garbage truck driver. And it snowed on a Saturday, and then on a Sunday it rained, and then it turned to the 20s for the whole week, and I couldn't get out and dump garbage at all. I mean, the roads were just nothing but ice. And Friday morning comes along and it started raining and breaking up a little bit, so I did 5 days of garbage in one day.
Holy cow, that sounds pretty darn rough out there doing that much. Yeah, the roads get pretty hairy out here too there. They definitely do. We got the snow plows are running and all that good stuff there also. So yeah, it's kind of one of them things. Today I actually went to town and which is about 20 miles out. The roads are actually pretty good today. But they definitely weren't the worst. So we had a little bit of the drift going on. That's the thing about out here is the snow is so darn dry that it's it just drifts all over the place. We get 30-mile-an-hour winds, and it just blows across the road. It's craziness out here. But that's just the way it goes, So, anyway. Yeah, kind of one of them deals. It's been a day full of ham radio for me, though. We got some VE. We did a little bit of VE testing earlier today. Got a new extra and a new general class running around here in central Montana now. And, did some antenna tuning with another ham today. And by golly, now we're back here hanging out in the basement there, in the chilly basement, playing ham radio.
I'm located in the end of the world, the edge of nowhere. I am the northwest corner of the continental U.S. here, 448. And there's no hills within 50 miles of me that are HF equipped. And my grid square, I'm the only active HFer in my grid square, so I own the area, the northwest corner, and the grid square, and it's pretty cool there. When I started, the fish was there, it was a red grid, and now it's yellow. I still got to change it into orange and green.
Yeah, Roger. Well, that's pretty cool that you own the grid square there. That's actually pretty awesome. There's not a lot of people in my grid square. There's a few because I'm just outside of the main, where everybody's in the city of Great Falls. I'm out here in the town of Belt, so there's a couple people out here, but not too many. So yeah, but if you're the only one, then you're definitely a sought after station there. That's for darn sure. So anyway there, Van, I don't want to hold people up, man. I know there's a few others out there kind of waiting in line in the green room there. So I do appreciate the QSO there, and I hope you have a good rest of your evening there, sir.
Yeah, okay. No problem. Didn't mean to hold you up. And we hear you in there again, or you hear I live on 18165 most of the part of the day there, and people know how to find me and give me help. And they do. If I don't show up, they tell me, well, you don't live there. I didn't get you. W7 TVS 73. Great talk, Travis. Enjoyed it. WB7, use it.
All right, Van. Yeah, man, I'll definitely look you up there, too. And I primarily hang out on 20. I do a little bit of 75-meter stuff. I might get on 75 a little bit later this evening. We'll see what the heck happens there. But usually as the evening goes, my noise gets a little bit quieter on 75. And we may retune the amplifier a little bit later and run down there and see what the heck's going on, too. See if we can't get some of the boys from the West Coast. I like to talk to them guys in Oregon and Washington as well a lot of times. So I think I'm already too late. Oh, no, I'm still got the Montana net coming up. I'm probably not going to make it to that one, though. I'm going to be too busy on 20 meters. All right there, Van. I appreciate you, man. I got you in the logbook. Thank you very much for being out there, my friend. And you have fun with that lonely grid square out there that you live in. That's pretty awesome. That's actually really cool. So, anyway, Van, thank you very much, man. Really enjoyed the Q. So, Whiskey Bravo 7, Uniform Zulu Oscar. This is Whiskey 7, Tango Victor Sierra, out here in the town that holds your pants up called Belt 73, my friend.
73. Good luck.
QRZ.
Victor Echo 7 Tango. Uniform.
I heard JJJ. Juliet. Go ahead. All right, Victor Echo 7.
Hello, good evening. Victor Echo 7 Tango.
Victor Echo 7 Tango. And it looks like Tony up there in British Columbia. How the heck you doing there, Tony?
It is too. Am I talking to the amazing Kreskin or QRZ? You're cheating. Anyhow, nice to meet you this evening. You got a nice big signal here on the TS890. Just looking at that big fantastic trace of yours, and now I put a voice to it. How's your evening going?
Oh my gosh, yeah, and it's the amazing Travis is what it is. Hi. No, we're definitely cheating with QRZ there and a decent internet connection, surprisingly enough, out here in the middle of nowhere. We're doing pretty darn good there, Tony. Thank you for asking, sir. And you got a big signal yourself. You are like 5 over 9, and I actually have my attenuator turned on just a little bit there.
Yeah, I bet you at 10 over, and I just run barefoot here, 100 watts and a 550-foot loop antenna.
Oh, man, that's really cool that you mentioned that. The ham that I was helping out today by running an analyzer across an antenna they got, we were talking about that. I was looking around, and I said, you got enough real estate to put up a 160-meter loop here. And he goes, a 160 loop? And I said, yeah, it's roughly 550 feet of wire. And I kind of did some math and said, yeah, there you go. And he goes, huh. And now I'm talking to someone. So I meant to tell him about that and say, well, yeah. So, well, awesome. You got a great signal.
Well, thank you very much. Yeah, you're, like I said, we got a bit of a pipeline, I suppose. I was on 20 meters this morning when I first woke up here about 6:30 a.m. I think it was about the highest frequency I could go where I could actually see some activity. One of which, just below us there, 14,232. I don't know if you noticed or you see it at all, but I thought, oh, somebody's got some slow scan going on, so I tuned in, and I go, well, there's no slow scan signal there. It's just somebody's radio and amplifier, most likely, are on, and they have been on all day without skipping a beat. I'm waiting for it to go pop, but anyways, it's still there, and I thought, well, maybe it's something local generating a birdie, and so I went to a couple SDR sites, and I could see it there too, so I thought, unfortunately, somebody's got something running wild.
I'll be darned. Yeah, I can see it down there on the scope. I haven't gone down that far. I haven't even ventured down that low yet. I mean, I turned this thing on, half an hour ago or something. And, wow, I didn't realize that's what it was. I just figured that was slow scan. That's what it always is. But, well, maybe somebody's kitty cat or something might have walked along there and hit the lock button on their mic. But, so either they got a heck of an antenna or their amplifiers have been keyed up all day. I don't know. But it's a pretty good-sized signal down there. I can see that on the scope.
Yeah, no, it's really been something else. And, I mean, whatever it is, it sure can hold the full duty cycle there.
It's right there. Yeah, well, whatever they got going, man, I guess it's working. It kind of makes you want to roll down there and see what the heck's going on with it. But, yeah, well, I don't know.
friend. Nice to meet up with you this evening.
Whoops.
Over. Did I double with you?
Nope, I'm sorry about that. I bumped my screen there. I was pointing to that signal on my darn waterfall there, and then it shifted on me, and I was keying up talking, and I went, "Whoa, wait a minute, what the heck?" So I whoopsied on you there. I didn't mean to abandon you there, Tony, but I'm back now.
No problem. I was just thanking you for your time and acknowledging my call and pleasant chit chat. But I do want to acknowledge that there's other people waiting, and so I'll keep it short.
All right, Tony. Well, I really appreciate you being in there, my friend. Thank you very much. And it's a pleasure getting you in the logbook there. We got you logged into QRZ. I think this is our first contact. So, and I don't know if you heard my working conditions or not, but what we're working here is an IC 7300, Heil PR 781. We're running an old Dentron Clipperton L, loafing her along, you know, here, I don't know, 300-400 watts, what the heck ever. And homemade 20-meter horizontal dipole, broadside east and west, built out of aluminum. So, yeah, you're north of me there. And, well, northwest, I guess, is what you are of me. So, yeah, you're doing real good for the side of the antenna there, Roger.
Yeah, well, you're only getting stronger here. You're crowding about 15 over now.
I'll be darned. Well, something's working. I guess conditions are just there, man. It's all in the conditions. You know, that's kind of the deal there. But anyway there, Tony, hey, I appreciate you, man, and we'll catch you down the coax another time there, my friend. Thank you very much for being in there, and we'll catch you another time. Victor Echo 7, Tango Tango. This is Whiskey 7, Tango Victor Sierra, out here in the town that holds your pants up called Belt 73, my friend.
73, and enjoy the hobby.
You as well. Thank you, sir. QRZ.
Radio Kilo Uniform.
Ending in uniform?
Triple J. Kilo Echo 8, uniform.
Kilo Echo 8, uniform. Looks like Kevin in Michigan there. QSL?
QSL, you got it.
Roger. Good signal over here there, Kevin. Sounding good in central Montana.
Cool. Are you anywhere near Billings?
No, I am in central Montana. Billings is like south, quite a ways. I can be in Billings, depending on weather, in about 3 hours.
Oh, wow. You're that far north, huh?
Yep, almost smack center of the state.
Okay, in 2001, we went to Yellowstone, but we went through Billings, Montana, and took the Beartooth Highway.
Roger. Yep, yeah, I'm definitely quite a ways north of that. I'm about 17 miles southwest of southeast rather of Great Falls is kind of where I'm at.
Oh, wow. I wanted to go there, but that was a little bit farther the other way.
All right, Big Tater, give me your call sign one more time and I'll call for you. Yeah, you were definitely on the other direction there, the other part of the state. But yeah, we do have cousins that live down there around Billings, a little town called Laurel. So we do get that way once in a while.
Okay, well, you got a great signal coming into Michigan. You got 73 or 59. I'm sorry, 59, and I use a 7300 too.
Yeah, 7300 is a great rig, man. It's like the People's rig, you know, the People's radio. So yeah, you really can't go wrong with it there. It's I've never really had any issues. I've never done any updates for the darn software or anything like that either. So I don't know. Some people said the newest update they had issues with, but I've never done it.
Yeah, I don't update this. We use it every weekend for POTA. We just went out this morning and did 276 contacts. So it runs great. I haven't had any trouble with it.
Well, there you go. And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You know, kind of one of them deals, man. So, all right there, my friend. Well, I appreciate you being in there. Thank you very much, Kevin. And we are starting to get a little bit of a pile up here. I don't want to keep them waiting too long. Kevin, you have a great rest of your evening. Thank you very much for being in there. We got you logged into QRZ there, my friend. Kilo Echo 8, uniform, Whiskey 7. Whiskey 7, Tango Victor Sierra, out here in Belt, Montana. 73, my friend.
All right, 73. Have a good night.
You as well there, sir, in the Victor Echo station. Okay, that was Victor Echo 9 Radio Hotel, is that right?
Radio Kilowatt. Victor Echo 9 Radio Kilowatt. Name is Rick. 59, New Brunswick. How are you?
Oh, pretty darn good there, Rick. I got her that time. There you are. Yeah, New Brunswick. I'm doing pretty darn good. You're a good solid 5'9". Looks like I had somebody tuning up real close to us there, so it kind of blocked out the last of your call there. But anyway, sounded good, man. You got a good signal down here. And I was going to get to you last round there, but I had heard somebody else first, so that's just kind of the way it went there, Roger.
He went out when a pilot, you do good pull out a signal, let alone 2 or 3. So hats off to you for that. I generally don't do pileups for that reason. I like to break pileups if I can. That's my thing.
I kind of do too. Usually what I'll do is I'll crank the power up there to about full legal limit and just give her heck, you know. So that's, and sometimes it works, sometimes it don't. But you got a good 5'9". Like I said, I got the attenuator on just a little bit here. Or I got the RF gain turned down a little bit rather, just because I do have some noise over here. I don't have the attenuator on. But anyway, you're still a good 5 and 9 down here. Sounding good.
Fantastic. Nice audio on your side. Very clear, very easy to listen to, and very so whatever you're doing, don't change it. Lots of people calling, won't hold it. Just want to say hello from the East Coast.
All right, Rick. Well, you're doing just a bodacious signal here, man. So whatever you're doing, keep up the good work. And yeah, you keep breaking them pileups, my friend. Boy, it sure is a good feeling to break them pileups. I know that's a lot of fun. I like to do that myself. So anyway, there you go. Hey, real quick, what kind of antenna are you running there?
Yeah, 2-element Homebrew Quad, ICOM 7300, and about 1.3 right now, solid state amp.
Oh, there you go. There you go. Then right back to them homebrew antennas, boy. Something about them homebrew antennas every darn time. So there you go. All right there, Rick. I appreciate it, man. And yeah, you're doing a great job. So take care out there on the East Coast. Victor Echo 9, Romeo Kilo. This is Whiskey 7, Tango Victor Sierra, out here in Belt, Montana, the town that holds your pants up. 73, sir.
Kilo Charlie, number 8. Kilo Echo 7, Alpha Charlie, at 2 Foxtrot. Kilo Lima 7.
Okay, I heard a Kilo Charlie 8 something.
Kilo Charlie 8, Romeo Mike Romeo. Good evening, time stop.
There we go. Kilo Charlie 8, Romeo Mike Romeo. Looks like Claude in Detroit, Michigan. How the heck you doing there, sir?
Looking at the smoke coming down, I didn't think that would make a trip with all that big old pile up your harbor, and that big smoke coming down there, Charlie.
Yeah, we definitely got a pile up going on, but you came on through there, Mo. You're the first one I heard out of it anyway, so yeah, that's kind of how we have to play it, man. That's how we do it out here every darn time. But, boy, it looks like you got a nice antenna set up there anyway.
Yeah, I got it a long time. 2 years younger than the company there, and I installed modification on it myself there, so it play well. It's just that when it's this time of year, I got to stay away on Port Charlotte. I go on my diapole here. Sure, sir?
Yeah, Roger. Well, yeah, you're definitely, yeah, those are really cool antennas, you know, and I know they're not like tremendously big, but you got a nice crank-up tower there. I can see that too, and that definitely makes a difference. But you got a nice QRZ page, man. I really like that. That's, it's actually set up really nice. I really like the way you got that going there.
Well, I try my best. I like to tell the fellas I got a hot sense, so I got that big mouth and clean audio.
Oh, absolutely. I appreciate that there, sir. Yeah, I worked pretty hard on this audio on this darn, this radio here. It took me a while. In fact, how I tune this thing is, as I talked to a ham on 75 meters who I actually know in person, so he actually knows my voice. He's known me since I was, gosh, probably 15 years old. So he's been a radio operator for a lot of years, just like me there, and we sat there and played with it and played with it and played with it. And finally he goes, and we're on the phone as well as on the radio, and he said, leave it alone, don't touch it. And I just left it ever since there. Roger?
Well, I go on the web SDR and listen to myself. Earlier what I did, I put my Kenwood 817 line and connect it to a dummy load. And it's myself, but I put that old 870 up in the old start file in the hotting here, man. So I just go on the SDR and it's myself, and whatever I feel comfortable with, that's what I speak with you.
Well, there you go. That's one way to do it, is the web SDR there. See, I have a hard time hearing myself, and I know there's a delay in it, but I have a hard time hearing myself and trying to do it at the same time. It messes with my brain there. But, boy, I will say this, Claude, you do have a big signal, man. You were like 10 over 9 that last go-around.
Yeah, you solid 5'9". That aluminum antenna working for you there, man. Solid 5'9". Well, I won't that's a go call with that this man snow coming down. I go call up and keep a watch my old movie and
and stay one. But it's got a long way to go.
Yeah, we definitely got a long way to go. So, all right there, Claude. Well, I really appreciate you being in there, my friend. Thank you very much. We got you logged into QRZ, and we'll catch you down the coax next time around there, my friend. Again, thanks a lot. I really do appreciate you there, buddy. So you have a great rest of your night. Take care out there around Detroit, Michigan. Kilo Charlie 8, Romeo Mike Romeo. Keep up the good work there, sir. This is Whiskey 7, Tango Victor Sierra, out here in Belt, Montana. 73, my friend.
Bye-bye.
QRZ.
Sugar United Sugar.
Sugar United Sugar, go ahead.
Yeah, I won't keep it too long. I've been listening to you there. A little QSB in here. This is Tom, Tango Oscar Mike Tom. Kilo 4, Sugar United Sugar. I'm over in the North Georgia mountains. 5-9, go ahead.
Roger, roger there, Tom. Yeah, you're doing about the same here. Pretty consistent 5 and 9. And boy, you got a big old quad too. Holy cow, that's a big antenna. Yeah, well, Tom, you're doing a great job up here.
Yeah, you can click on that little picture up on the top and it'll get bigger there. It's homebrew. I built lots of these over many years, but this one's been up, 15 years or so. And it's a, 20 through 10, and got 8 elements on 6 meters inside of it, and it's more than 4 elements on a couple of the bands, so it's all homebrew. It's on a tower, and it's retracted down pretty low like it is in that picture, so it works great. Always has. Go ahead.
Yeah, roger, roger. Well, that's a way to do it. I think I've owned commercially built antennas, but I'll tell you, this antenna I'm talking on now is the best performing antenna I've ever had. And, I just got a bug up my whatever one day and did a little bit of math and grabbed a tape measure and some tools and went out to the garage there and started grabbing aluminum tubing and put some stuff together, and by golly, we stuck her up in the air, and here we are. So the homebrew stuff seems to work better there, Roger.
Oh, yeah, well, there's lots of many feet of copper wire around all these quad square elements. It's quarter wave on each of the four sides. And, I used to actually build the fiberglass spreader arms for that down in South Florida. And it was way back in the good old days, but some of the quad companies of the old days used to buy them from us, among other things. So we all had quads, too. And I remember we used to use bamboo cane fishing poles for the spreaders. My X, the X bars there for the boom, on the boom are homebrew. So the spiders is what I was trying to say, the X spiders. And there's 8 of those on there because of the 8 elements on 6 meters inside of it. So. And then it's got a couple of reflectors that are, it's got a reflector frame that's in closer to for 15, 12, and 10. And so it's a little more complicated than most. I have a switching box, with separate line transformer bazooka match coax sleeves coming out of there, feeding the 5 HF bands. And then 6 meters is a separate feed. So, it's real directional. If I turn it off of you, you probably wouldn't even hear me. But it's always been a lot of fun. Okay, nice to talk to you. 7-3 for now from Georgia. See you later. I'll try and catch you again one of these days. W7TVS, this is Tom in Georgia, K4SUS. See you later.
Copy there, Tom. Well, you keep up the good work there, sir. And yeah, that's sounds like a heck of a machine there, that antenna. So that's that's a way to build them there, by golly. You're doing something right, that's for sure. So, all right there, Tom, you take care, man. Thank you very much for being in there. I really appreciate you. And we got you logged in the logbook there on QRZ. I really appreciate you being in there. Kilo 4, Sierra, Uniform Sierra. This is Whiskey 7, Tango Victor Sierra. Out here in the town that holds your pants up called Belt. 73, sir, in QRZ. Charlie Radio Bravo, go ahead. All right, Kilo Echo 2 Charlie Radio Bravo. That looks like, is that Gennaro in New York?
Thank you very much. Just want to let you know that you are my first Montana contact, and you just made my week. Over.
Roger, Roger. You said, am I what number of contact? You said I'm what contact for you? Oh, copy. Your first Montana contact. All right, man. Well, that's awesome. Well, hey, I'm glad to be your very first Montana contact there, my friend. And I'm logging in QRZ right now, so if you need confirmation, it is going to be done there. I'm going to give you about a 5 and 7. 5 and 7 into Montana there, Roger.
QSV is pretty bad. It's oscillating from taking it 5.9 to nothing. But so far, so good.
Roger. Well, yeah, the band's a little bit up and down, but that's all right. That's pretty normal for 20 meters there, and we're getting into evening time over here. You're probably way past dark over there. So, yeah, we're coming up on 6 o'clock. I bet you, I don't know, I don't have a window here in the shack, but it's probably dark out by now. We're getting real darn close to it. So, yeah, well, I think you're about 2 hours ahead. So you're definitely into the dark night hours there. But anyway, yeah, well, good deal, man. It's a pleasure on my end to be your first Montana contact.
Well, thank you very much. It's definitely dark here. It's like 8 o'clock p.m., dark and cold. And, once again, thank you very, very much for this contact, and I know there's others looking for you, so I'll bid you 73s, and thanks a lot.
Roger. Okay, Gennaro, thank you very much for being in there, sir. And, hey, you take care out there around New York, man. You have a great rest of your evening. Thank you very much for the contact in New York there, my friend. It is much appreciated. You have a great rest of your evening there, Gennaro. We'll catch you later. 73 there. Kilo Echo 2, Charlie Romeo Bravo. This is Whiskey 7, Tango Victor Sierra. Out here in the town that holds your pants up called Bell. 73 again, sir, in QRZ. I think I heard a Victor Alpha 7 again.
Victor Alpha 7, Lima Echo Charlie, QSL.
There we go. Victor Alpha 7, Lima Echo Charlie, Bob in British Columbia.
QSL. Yeah, we're in Cornell, about 450 miles north of Vancouver. You're coming in a solid 5.9, beautiful signal.
Roger. I appreciate the 5.9 there. I know you were coming in stronger there a minute ago, but I see it about a 5 and 7 there. I was looking down at my phone the first time, but doing the logging thing. But yeah, I seen you about a 5 and 7. So you're doing good out of British Columbia.
Roger that. We're running a Kenwood TS850 with a Hustler vertical 5 DTV vertical antenna, 100 watts barefoot.
Oh, copy. Well, there you go. That's all it takes sometimes. I tell you what, Bob, I have made more contacts with 100 watts on a wire than probably anything else, but I definitely am QRO right now. We're definitely running a little bit of juice behind it, but yeah, whatever you got going on, you keep up the good work, man. You broke the pile up and got in there.
Roger that. Well, thanks for letting me know that. That's a good feeling on a Saturday. We'll let you get back to it. Thanks for the contact. We'll log you into QRZ, and hopefully we'll catch each other again one day on the band.
Sounds good there, Bob. Thank you very much for being in there, sir. I really appreciate you. And hope you have a great rest of your night out there. So take care. It's probably nice and cold up there, just like it is here, I'm sure. So anyway, have a good rest of your night there. Victor Alpha 7, Lima Echo Charlie. This is Whiskey 7, Tango Victor Sierra, out here in the town that holds your pants up called Belt, Montana. 73 in QRZ. Ending in Zulu. There we go. Kilo Fox 0, Romeo, Lima, Zulu. That looks like Will there in Iowa.
Roger that. Good meet you on the air. I got you about a 5.9 plus 20. 5.9 plus 20 over. So very, very strong signal to Northeast Iowa. Over.
Roger. Appreciate a 5.9 plus 20. Yeah, you're doing pretty good over here. You're a good solid 5 and 7 anyway. I think the band's kind of starting to fade on me a little bit here, but that's all right. But you're doing a good job, man. Definitely coming in there. I turned the RF gain up there, but even though I got some noise, but yeah, definitely a solid 57 there, Roger.
Roger on the 57. Had some QSD there maybe, but you popped right back up to a 5.9 plus 10 there. So you've got a very good setup going on there, and I think I might be on the tail end of the gray line here. So might be making my signal a little bit weaker. Over.
Yeah, I don't know. It's definitely a gray line, though. That's for darn sure. It's like I said, conditions they're starting to get a little bit unstable here, which is pretty normal for this time of evening on 20 meters over here on my end. So yeah, it's definitely happening there on the gray line end. So, but Will, you're doing a good job, man. And what are you running over there?
I'm running a Kenwood TS570 and an inverted V for 20 meters. Over.
Oh, Roger. Well, it's definitely working good for you there. That's for darn sure. The inverted V on 20. Did you build that antenna?
I was given to me by an older fellow ham who actually got me into ham radio. WA0LH is his call sign. John is his name. He got me into ham radio back in August. So yeah, he gave me this antenna along with a couple other inverted V's for 20, 40, and 75. So I'm all set pretty much.
Oh, heck yeah, that's awesome, Will. Right on, man. Well, welcome to Ham Radio. That's totally awesome, and I'm glad to be one of your newer contacts there since you haven't been in a little while. So yeah, welcome to the hobby, man, and keep up the good work. You're doing a good job there, and them inverted V's will definitely do some good for you there. That's for darn sure. I've made a lot of contacts on inverted V's over the year. In fact, I have an inverted V up in my backyard right now for 75 meters that works like gangbusters. So yeah, just something I slapped together there, but by golly there, Will, yeah, you're doing a good job, man. I really appreciate you.
Yeah, you as well. Thanks very much for coming back and pulling me out of the pile up. I know you had quite a few more people there, so I'll go ahead and let you go. But thanks for the contact. It was good getting to meet you on the air, and hopefully we can meet again sometime down the line.
Absolutely there, my friend. Yeah, we look forward to it there. Look forward to a rag chew. Maybe as the time progresses on there, so to speak, as far as we get a little longer days, my QRZ goes a little bit later into the evening there, so that makes it a little bit easier too. But yeah, definitely like to catch you again on the air, man. And I do want to throw it out there. I haven't yet, and normally I do by this time. But if anybody wants a QSL card and you have contacted me, just shoot me an email. I'll send you one out, or just send me one in the mail, and I'll drop you one right back. No SASE required on my end for anybody out there listening. And if you don't have QSL cards to send, like I said, just drop me an email, and I will drop you a QSL card in the mail. What the heck? So anyway, there you go. All right there, Will. Thank you very much. I hope you have a great rest of your night out there around Iowa. You take care there, my friend. Kilo Foxtrot 0, Romeo Lima Zulu. This is Whiskey 7, Tango Victor Sierra, out here in the town that holds your pants up called Belt 73, my friend.
Kilo Oscar 4, Golf, Mike 7, Oscar Hotel. Next Japan.
Kilo Oscar 4 again.
Kilo Oscar 4, Golf, Sierra Mike. Good evening from South Carolina. You're 20 over 9.
Roger. Well, you're not doing too bad yourself there, Steve. And sounds like from York. And holy cow, you're playing a steel guitar. Oh my gosh, I've always wanted to learn how to play one of those. But yeah, that's pretty awesome. No, good signal over here from South Carolina there, Steve. Go ahead.
Roger that. Yeah, the steel guitar, that's one of those instruments that when you buy one and you pay $5,000 for it, it takes you about 15 to 20 years to learn how to play it.
What? Well, that's all right. Because I guess you get your money's worth out of it eventually there, right?
Yeah, it takes a while, and it's a lot of fun. You never learn it all. It's one of those things you never learn it all, kind of like ham radio.
You took the words right out of my mouth, just like ham radio. You just never learn all of it. And if you think you have, then, well, yeah, you haven't. So anyway, well, good deal, man. What do you got going on over there, Steve? Because as far as antenna-wise, because you got a big signal.
I'm on a free antenna. A good friend of mine over here gave me a 60-foot tower. It's a Road 25, and it's the antenna is a TH7DX. It's a 24-foot boom tri-bander, 7-element, pointed your direction, Roger.
Holy cow! Yeah, that's and man, you got to love the free antennas there. You can't go wrong with those. That's awesome. So yeah, you got set up pretty darn well. It sounds like. So yeah, you got 7 elements pointing in my direction. By golly, you're a bigger man than I with my single element. Well, my antenna really is just a driven element of a beam, more or less, with no boom and no reflector or director there, Roger.
Oh yeah, give me your call sign again.
You got it, sir. My call sign is Whiskey 7 Tango Victor Sierra. Is that a QSL?
QSL, yep, I got you now. Got you pulled up, Travis. Yep, love Montana, man. We've been over there several times. Actually came out and did, I think we did 2 weeks out there riding Harleys. Montana and Wyoming, and just had a great time out there. Of course, first week of August is the time to do that, Roger.
Oh yeah, yep. That's a beautiful time of year. That's about my busiest time of year out here. You won't hear me on the radio much during August. I can tell you that right now. But yeah, that's when all the wheat's getting harvested there across the state and everything else. And yeah, it's beautiful that time of year. That's for sure. But you know, the cool part about Montana is it's beautiful all year round. It just depends where you're at and what you're looking at and what you consider beauty there, Roger.
Oh yeah, yeah. We just really enjoyed it out there. Came into Bozeman, flew into Bozeman, and rented Harleys. I didn't want to ride. I'd already rode out there from South Carolina twice, and I didn't want to do that again. There ain't nothing I want to see this side of the Mississippi. So we flew out, rented Harleys, and rode for 10 days, and did Glacier and Sturgis, and did a bunch of, made a big circle out there. So we had a great time, man. It's beautiful country.
Yep, it definitely is. And you know, the one thing about it is if anybody's never been out here, once you get into the state and you start looking around, you really realize why they call it Big Sky Country, because, well, it is a big sky out here, Roger.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, and it's Yellowstone. We really enjoyed Yellowstone, and it's a different feeling out there. The sky is so clear, and the clouds are much wider. I don't know what it is. Different from here in Carolina, but we love it out here too. So, hey man, there's other people trying to get you, Travis. Good to make the contact. I'll get you logged over here on QRZ. Great signal, 20 over 9 into South Carolina. We'll say 7-3 on your final. Whiskey 7 Tango Victor Sierra from KO4GSM in South Carolina.
Roger there, Steve. All right, man. Hey, look, I'm already getting emails for QSL cards there. Yeah, we're going to have to be filling out some QSL cards tomorrow and running down the post office. I can see that one coming already. So, but yeah, we need to get some more going on here, by golly. I've got my entire wall. If you get on TikTok, you can actually see what we're doing here right now live, but I got my entire wall and about a quarter of my ceiling full of them. I got to fill this whole darn radio room here, so I need some more QSL cards coming. That's why I got a box. I got about 500 or 600 of mine that got to get sent out here. So yeah, we got they're ready and raring to go. But anyway, there, Steve. Hey man, I appreciate you there, sir, and beautiful signal out there from the Carolinas, man. And you take care. Have a great rest of your night. Thank you very much for being there. We got you logged into QRZ there, my friend, and we'll catch you next time around. Kilo Oscar 4 Golf Sierra Mike. This is Whiskey 7 Tango Victor Sierra out here in the town that holds your pants up called Belt 73, my friend.
7-3.
QRZ.
Whiskey X-ray 3 Kilo Lima 7.
Whiskey X-ray 3 again.
Whiskey X-ray 3 Echo.
Whiskey X-ray 3 Echo. I'm glad I asked that again because I got it wrong. Looks like David in Union City. Is that correct?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, it is. We're about 20 miles south of Erie. I'm running the Nikon 7200. 75-meter dipole and Nikon antenna in there.
Roger. Well, it's working for you there. And by golly, you did just right. I'm going to tell you right now, you're not the biggest signal on the band. I'm going to give you about a 5 and 5. Maybe I'll give you a 5 and 6. You jumped up there a little bit. But I'm going to tell you, man, you did it just right. And I'm going to tell anybody else right now, too, do not tune up in the middle of my frequency, please. If you are tuning up in my frequency where I'm talking, I will not respond to you. Please go off frequency to tune up, especially when I'm in a queue, so please. Thank you. Anyway, you're doing good, man, so you did it just right. You waited there until the pileup was darn near over, and we got you in there, David.
Okay,
Copy. I appreciate it. Well, you jumped up to about a 5 and 7 there right now. So we're running up on gray line right now. So everything's just a little bit funky. There as far as conditions go there, Roger. All right, David, I really appreciate it, man. Thank you very much. Thank you for being in there. I really appreciate you there, sir. And, boy, keep up the good work there, my friend. You're doing great. And like I said, you did it just perfect right there, man. You waited till a few people were done keyed, and bam, you hit it right in there, and you got right in. You made me forget the other call signs there. So, anyway, good job there, my friend. Keep up the good work. Whiskey X-Ray 3 Echo. You have a great rest of your evening there, sir. Thank you very much. We did get you logged into QRZ for the confirmation. Have a good night there, sir. This is Whiskey 7 Tango Victor Sierra out here in the town that holds your pants up called Belt 73 in QRZ.
KC0 Delta Zulu India.
Kilo Delta 2 Romeo Kilowatt Mike 7 Oscar Hotel.
Okay, I heard Norway 7.
Norway 7 France, Belgium, Canada. This is Victor Echo 7 Charlie Zulu Lima. CQ.
Okay, Victor Echo 7 Charlie Zulu Lima. Is that what it is?
Yes, I'm from Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada.
Roger. Looks like Gustav there. We got you there in British Columbia. So are you a fairly new ham there, sir?
Yes, sir. Within less than a year.
Roger. Well, welcome to Ham Radio there, my friend. I see you don't have very many lookups on QRZ, so we just got you a new one there. And thank you very much for being in there, sir. You got a 5.8 to 5.9 signal here in Montana there, Roger.
Looks like you're the same here.
Perfect. Well, we got you logged into QRZ there, Gustav. Thank you very much. And anything else there, sir?
Can I ask your location?
Yeah, Roger. I am in Belt, Montana.
I have a big smile on my face.
Well, that's a good thing there, I think.
Last week I was talking to someone in California. That was awesome.
Yeah, welcome to the wide world of HF there, my friend, and it goes into down to California and Montana and far, far beyond there as well there, Roger.
All right, I want to thank you. 73.
All right, Gustav. Hey, you have a great rest of your night. Thank you very much for being in there, sir. We got you logged into QRZ, and I really appreciate you being in there through the pileup, my friend. It's a pleasure on my end to work you, and you have a great rest of your evening there, my friend. Get out there and make some more contacts. Have fun with it. Enjoy the ham radio, and welcome to the hobby there, my friend. Thanks again. You're doing a good job there, sir. Keep up the good work. Victor Echo 7, Charlie Zulu Lima. This is Whiskey 7, Tango Victor Sierra, out here in the town that holds your pants up called Belt 73, my friend, in QRZ. Kilowatt Mike 7 Oscar Hotel. That's, oh my gosh. Kim, what the heck are you doing?
I don't know. I think you're my first contact. This is really cool. I'm new to AM radio. Hey, Travis, how you been? It's been at least a month.
Well, you nailed it. It's just over a month. In fact, I was looking at that earlier and went, I haven't been down the shack in a month. This is kind of ridiculous. So, yeah, last time I was out, you were doing the same thing. You were there. And, Kim, it's a pleasure to be your first contact, my friend.
Oh, yeah, I've got to send you a QSL card. I didn't even think to do it, but I looked at my stack while I was talking, and I don't have yours.
Well, what the heck? I don't think I have yours either, but, see, that's how I keep them straight. It's either by email or I get them. And so what I do is I write it down. When I receive one, then I always send them out. So I have a pad of paper here that I write them down on, and then I just make a star next to it when I receive their QSL card. So maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll just grab this down here. Bear with me 1 second. There we go. I'm just going to write your call sign down, then I'll just get you in the pile, and hopefully I'll get yours one of these days.
Well, yeah, I'll make it out here when we're done. two check boxes on the computer log. One says sent and one says received, and one says wanted, but you never see that box.
Yeah, you never see the wanted box. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing if it's wanted.
So that's, it's from the old days when I used to shoot DX, and was doing for DXCC, which I got a million years ago.
Hello, Joseph.
Very meticulous track of the
Joe the truck driver.
Worked and what I wanted and what I had sent out, blah 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 blah. It's all very confusing.
Yeah, it sounds like a big old mess in the shack there to me there, Kim. Yeah, the cool part about it, though, is we all have our own way of doing it, our own little filing system there. So, there's nothing wrong with that.
Oh, heck no. I've been kind of scratching my head here and fooling around with Google Maps trying to figure out. We were outside of Great Falls, and we did a railroad run with the Speeder Club. And we didn't go through Belt, but I drove through Belt on my way somewhere else. And I'm trying to think of where we stayed. We stayed at a county park. It wasn't in Great Falls. And I just cannot dredge up the name of the town.
What was it? So, like in an RV?
Yeah, it was. We were in RVs, but it was a county park. It wasn't an RV park as such.
Well, that's what I was going to say. I mean, now you sure? Well, it could have been. Well, I don't know if you can stay at the sluice boxes out there. It depends which direction you went. I mean, if you went toward Lewistown or if you went up toward the mountain there, I don't know. But yeah. There's a few places you can stay. As I say, you are allowed to pull RVs down into Belt Park and camp. Like it's a thing. So just throwing that out there. And Belt Stock's coming up too in August. Last Saturday in August there too, which is going to be a big hit this year as well. We're going to be activating that again like we did last year. So, hint, hint, wink, wink, RV spots in Belt, just throwing it out there.
God, you never know. We get desperate for something to do. That's what happens when you retire, And you just never know. We may just show up on your doorstep there. But no, I discovered, some years back when we were in our travels that sometimes, the county parks, they have a nice RV park attached, and sometimes they're free, and sometimes they're like $5. And I mean, if you just stay the night, who cares?
Well, yeah, exactly. And I think the city of Belt, they want a $10 donation is what they ask for. But if you went out there to stay the night in their little area, which is a dry camp area, they don't have hookups or anything. But what the cool part about it is you happen to know a guy in Belt, so just throwing that out there.
With or something anyway. Well, you got a huge pileup. My God, I didn't know you were this popular, Travis, but I won't hold you up and keep you from your adoring audience. I'll let you go and I'll make out a QSL card. We'll catch up another time.
Oh, Kim, I appreciate you there, my friend. Thank you very much there, sir. Yeah, I do have quite the adoring audience. I think what it is, it's just a signal thing. You start throwing a big signal out there, and all of a sudden, all these people just come out of the woodwork. It's craziness, So when Whiskey 7 Juliet Romeo out of Medical Lake, Washington was over here, we're sitting in the shack working a pile up, and he's just looking at me, and he's going, "What the heck are you doing? Like, this is craziness." And I'm like, well, it's different when you're on the receiving end of it than you are on the other end when the other people are trying to break the pile up to you, so... Yeah, that's why we do it. It's a lot of fun. All right there, Kim. You have a good evening there, sir. I got you written down, so I'll get you in the pile there tomorrow for the outgoing QSL cards there. I got a couple of them I'm going to send you, actually. I got a couple different designs, but just because you're Kim there. But anyway, there you go. All right, man. We'll catch you later. Take care out there around Nevada. Kilo Mike 7 Oscar Hotel. This is Whiskey 7 Tango Victor Sierra out here in you-know-where, the town that does what? We keep your pants up out here in Belt. 73, my friend.
73, Travis. Always a pleasure and a lot of fun. And see, you should be a much more modest station like me, and then you wouldn't have this trouble with pileups. See ya. See ya, 708.
Okay. Yeah, well, the problem is, Kim, is I'm a blabbermouth, so that's where it comes from. That's the issue right there. All right, man, have a good night. We'll catch you later there, my friend. It's a pleasure as always. Whiskey 7 Tango Victor Sierra, QRZ.
Whiskey 4 Bravo Tango Juliet.
Oh, my gosh. Whiskey 4 Bravo Tango Juliet. Tim over there in Fort Myers. How the heck are you? Oh, heck yeah. As soon as I heard that call sign, I'm like, oh, boy, here we go. We're getting all kinds of friends in here tonight, man. This is cool. So this has been a good night of good ham radio friends and homebrew antennas. You know, it's just been one of those nights, man, so you really just can't go wrong with it. And we're kind of enjoying the cold there, Tim, to be honest. It's not that bad. Well, yeah, we did. You know, we've got some snow out here. We've got 7 or 8 inches on the ground probably, and today was actually pretty warm. Gosh, it was almost to freezing today. Not quite, just below freezing. And but yeah, it's going to be nice for the next day or so. I think we got a few more inches of snow coming tonight, but we'll see what happens. I think here coming up the next week or so, it's supposed to, with the wind chills, we're going to be getting pretty darn cold, around 30 below or so with wind chills. That's what the cold weather advisory I got this morning there. So, yeah, such is life. It's February. Pretty quick, it'll be April, and it'll be starting to melt there, Roger. All right there, Tim. I really appreciate you there, man. And yeah, it doesn't seem like it's been a year, but I don't know. Heck, time flies when you're having fun. You know, what are you going to do? It just is what it is. So, yeah, it's just one of them things. Hey, you take care out there around sunny Florida there, Mr. Tim. And, man, I hope that, that snow that you guys got here not long ago, I hope that you survived that. It sounds like you must have. So, yeah, there you go. All right there, Tim. Have a good night. Whiskey 4 Bravo Tango Juliet. This is Whiskey 7 Tango Victor Sierra out here in Belt, Montana. 73, my friend, in QRZ. All right, that was a pretty good one there. Let's try that again. All right, we pulled one out of it that time. Alpha Juliet 6 Delta X-Ray. Giovanni down there in California.
Yeah, thanks for contact. You're way over. You're about 20 over. Great signal.
Copy. I appreciate the 20 over. You're a good solid 5 and 9. 59 up here into Belt, Montana. QSL.
Thanks for contact. 73.
73 there, my friend. Thank you very much for being in there. We got you logged into QRZ. Alpha Juliet 6 Delta X-Ray. Thanks for the quick one there, my friend. Have a great night. Whiskey 7 Tango Victor Sierra. QRZ. I heard a mobile station. Mobile station. Go ahead. There we go. Kilo Golf 5 Zulu Uniform Foxtrot right around Lampasas.
Yes, sir. Booming in down here in Central Texas. Good to hear you this evening, sir.
Roger. Sounding good up here, man. I got you about a 5 and 7, 57 into Central Montana. QSL.
QSL. Thank you, sir. You have a great evening and have fun.
All right, I appreciate it, man. You keep up the good work. That mobile's doing good out there around Lampasas. Every time I hear that, I think of the song called Bob Fudge is what it's called, and I love it. And it has to do with Lampasas, Texas, and the state of Montana as well. And actually, it has to do, it's an old-timey song that has to do with running cattle from Texas up to Big Sky Country there is what it is. So, yeah, awesome, man. So, anyway, that's what came into my head when I seen that. So, anyway there, sir. Giovanni, have a great night. Thank you very much for being in there. We got you logged into QRZ there, my friend. Alpha Juliet 6 Delta X-Ray. This is Whiskey 7 Tango Victor Sierra out here in the town that Hold Your Pants Up called Belt. 73, sir, in QRZ.
November Mike 5.
Okay, November Mike 5 again.
November Mike 5, November uniform.
There we go. November Mike 5, November uniform. That's Nick in New Mexico.
It is indeed, Travis. Thank you for taking my call. Great signal down here in the land of enchantment this evening. Real good 5-9 to 5 over for me here. Over.
Roger, Roger. I got you about a 5'8" to 5'9" up here. You're doing pretty darn good. We got a pretty decent pile up going there, and you kind of came on through it. So, yeah, no problems on my end. How the heck's it doing down there? Or how the heck are you doing down there, rather, in the land of enchantment?
Well, we're doing okay. It's been a kind of a warm week here. It's warmed up a little bit early, kind of an early preview of spring. We are supposed to cool off a little bit in the next week here, but no complaints, and we're doing okay down here. Over.
Copy, copy. Well, good deal, good deal. Yeah, we're still, cold, but, what do you expect, man? We're up here in central Montana, in the northern part of the country, but, yeah, it's not the worst it's ever been, I can tell you. It's actually warmer this year than it was last year at this time.
Yeah, very good. Well, we're enjoying the early spring here. We could really use some more moisture down here, so send us some rain if you can.
Well, I'll gladly send you a little bit of snow if you like that.
I'll take it.
All right, it's coming your direction, man. We'll do the winds of change out here. We'll send a little more RF and maybe spin the antenna around and push it your way there, Roger.
That sounds really good. We'll make sure to sign the web log there for you, Travis, too. Appreciate that. And make sure to get me in the log, and I appreciate you taking my call.
Absolutely there, Nick. We got you in the logbook there, my friend. It is a done deal. You are logged into QRZ, and I appreciate the web log there, too, man. That's always cool. I'll get you back on that one if you got it set up on your QRZ page. So, appreciate you there, sir. Take care out there around New Mexico, and we'll catch you next time around. Thanks for being there. I really appreciate it. November Mike 5, November uniform. This is Whiskey 7 Tango Victor Sierra up here in the town that holds your pants up called Belt 73.
73, Travis. Take care. Stay well. Oscar Sierra.
Okay, I got a Kilo 5 Juliet Oscar Sierra, and that looks like Bill down there in Santa Fe.
Roger that. Also in New Mexico. Same weather as West Kai 73.
Roger, Roger. Yeah, I got you a 5'9", 59 up here into central Montana. You're doing a good job there, sir.
Roger that. Just sitting over here.
Copy, copy. Appreciate the 10 over, man. That's awesome. Thank you very much for that. I appreciate it.
Okay, 73.
73 there, sir. Thank you very much for being in there. We did get you logged into QRZ. Have a great rest of your night. Kilo 5 Juliet Oscar Sierra. This is Whiskey 7 Tango Victor Sierra out here in Belt, Montana. 73 QRZ. November 6th, Delta Lima X-Ray. Looks like Ken there in Upland, California.
That's a Roger on that. Yeah, you're a 5'9" here in Southern California.
Roger, Roger. I got you about a 5 and 6, about a 56 up here in Belt, Montana. Not the biggest signal, but by golly, you timed it right and you got in there past the pile up there, Roger.
Yeah, thank you very much, sir. Have a good day.
You as well there, William. Thank you very much for being in there. I really appreciate it there, sir. Or excuse me, I meant Ken. I apologize. My eyes went to the wrong call sign there. So anyway, there you go. Have a good day there, Ken. November 6th, Delta Lima X-Ray. This is Whiskey 7 Tango Victor Sierra out here in Belt, Montana. 73 in QRZ. Thanks for the gift. I heard a Kilo Charlie station again. Kilo Charlie 0, Kilo Zulu. Oh, crap, I messed it up. Hang on. Yep, okay, I got it there. I messed it up. Kilo Charlie. Oh, boy. Yeah, give me the whole thing one more time. I fat-fingered it. There we go. I had a 7 in there and all this and that. Holy cow. All right, we got you that time. Looks like Billy in Missouri there. QSL. Roger, Roger. I got you about a 5 and 5. Not the biggest signal in the world, but I got you in there, man. 5 and 5 into central Montana there. Roger, Roger. That's all right. We're just used to it, man. It is what it is, you know. It ain't that big a deal. You know, the funny thing is, you know, it can be 20 below zero outside, and I tell you what, if that sun's a-shining and the wind's not blowing, you can stand out there in a T-shirt. It's not that bad, but the second that wind blows, oh, boy, you better watch it.
Yeah, Roger that. I know what you mean. We get some pretty cold weather down here sometimes, but probably be nothing like what you all get up in Montana. But yeah, you're right. I think just the psychological effect of the sun shining makes it feel about 10 degrees warmer. Over.
Oh yeah, it definitely does there. Well, I know when I was in my test session earlier today, playing volunteer examiner there, I was looking out the window while a couple of guys were taking tests, and it was about 20 degrees out, but the sun was shining real good, and there was actually snow melting off of the roof. I could see it dripping out there onto the sidewalk. So, yeah, funny how that works.
Yeah, roger that. But I have never been to Montana. I'd like to go through there sometime. And, you know, I have been out west, and I have seen areas, you'll rock down New Mexico and Arizona where it seems like, man, the horizon just goes on and on and on. But I guess you really get that up in Montana being called the Big Sky Country, over.
Yeah, that is a fact, man. They do call it Big Sky Country for a reason. That is for sure. But, yeah, that's what it is. You got a lot of really amazing views out here, and you got all kinds of different country. Like, you know, where I live, we're out here on the prairie land. It's, you know, the prairie grassland. You get up in the hills, you get a little bit of sagebrush, bitterbrush, you get a little bit of cacti up there, stuff like that. Then you head out west, and you're all up in the mountains and the trees up there in the Rocky Mountains, and you head farther east than what I got, then you're in the high desert there. So you kind of got a little bit of everything. The only thing you don't have is the ocean.
Yeah, roger that. Well, I'll tell you what, I have enjoyed the QSO, and I know there's probably some more guys wanting to contact with you, so I won't hog it, and I do appreciate you taking my call, and I'm wishing you 73. Maybe 17 the next station. You work for a good guy, 73.
Roger there, Billy. All right, man. Well, I really appreciate you, and I'm going to throw it out here again. If we make contact and you want a QSL card, go ahead and send me one in the mail, and I'll drop you one right back there. And if you don't have a QSL card to send and you want a QSL card, just shoot me an email. I'm good on QRZ. I will send you one out in the mail. I'm going to have a whole pile of them going out tomorrow. I can already feel it. So, anyway, there you go. All right, Billy. Have a great rest of your evening there, my friend. I really appreciate you, and have a great rest of your night. Kilo Charlie 0, Kilo Zulu Yankee. This is Whiskey 7 Tango Victor Sierra out here in Belt, Montana. 73, sir, in QRZ. I heard a Whiskey 0 Bravo something.
Whiskey 0 Bravo Charlie, Quebec.
All right, Whiskey 0 Bravo Charlie, Quebec. That's John in Walcott, Iowa. How the heck are you, sir?
Oh, pretty good. QSL, you're a strong 5'9" into eastern Iowa.
Copy. You're not doing too bad yourself. 5'7" to 5'8" over here into central Montana, my friend.
Yeah, roger that. Only pushing 100 watts to the wires.
Well, that 100 watts and a wire is definitely doing a good job for you there. Keep up the good work there, buddy, and you're doing a good job there, John. Did you see that new Kenwood at Hamcation?
Thanks for the contact. 73.
73 there, my friend. Just so you know, that last go-around was a 5 and 9 there, John. 59 up here into Belt, Montana. Have a good night there, sir. Whiskey 0 Bravo Charlie, Quebec. This is Whiskey 7 Tango Victor Sierra out here in Belt, Montana, the town that holds your pants up. 73, sir, in QRZ. Okay, I think I heard a Whiskey 0 Lima Mike November. Looks like Georgia, Minnesota. That's all right. No problem there. It's all good. You're doing a good job there, my friend. You keep up the good work. You're about a 5 and 7 over here. About a 57 into central Montana there, Roger. All right. Well, hey, I appreciate you being in there, my friend. We got you logged into QRZ and all that good stuff out there, so I really appreciate you. We're going to get a few more contacts, and we might bail out of here. Let's see. How many do we have here tonight? Oh, not as many as I want. So, yeah, we're going to make a few more contacts out here. All right there, John. Take care. Thank you very much for being in there. We got you logged in a logbook there, my friend. And, oh, my gosh. What am I doing here? Are you John or George? Which one are you? Well, it is what it is. Anyway, I got you logged in the QRZ logbook there. I'm logging too fast is what's happening here, so I got to slow down just a little bit. Anyway, have a good night there, sir. We'll catch you later. Whiskey 7 Tango Victor Sierra QRZ. Yeah, I heard a Mike Sierra Charlie. Go ahead.
Central California, the signal is 20 over.
Roger, roger there, Jesus. I really appreciate that there, sir. Appreciate the 20 over. You're a good solid 5 and 9. 59 up here into Montana there, Roger.
Thank you very much. I appreciate taking my call, and have a great rest of the Saturday. Yeah, your signal very nice audio, very strong 20 over. Thanks a lot.
73 there, my friend. Thank you very much for being in there. I got you logged into QRZ, and I really appreciate you being on the radio tonight there, my friend. Kilo, November 6th, Mike Sierra Charlie. This is Whiskey 7 Tango Victor Sierra out here in Belt, Montana. 73, sir, QRZ. Kilo 9, Lima Romeo Delta. Looks like Larry in Wisconsin there, QSO.
Oh, good evening, correct. Man, you're 40 over here in Wisconsin. Over.
You got to quit telling me stuff like that. There, Larry, you're gonna make my head swell over here, man. But I'm just kidding. But I do appreciate that. 40 over 9 over there in the Wisconsin. I guess we're doing something right here tonight. I tell you what, though, man, it's all the conditions there, Roger.
Yep, it's just one of those things that you never know how it's gonna go, and 2 minutes from now it could be dead.
That's exactly right. We're past Gray Line over here, too, so I'm actually surprised. The band has actually picked up, which usually I thought it was going to go away because it kind of started fading, and then all of a sudden it came back. So, yeah, you're a good 5 and 9 over here anyway.
Well, good. I know there's a bunch of people trying to get a hold of you. I'll let you go and get back to everybody else out there. We'll say 73, and we'll talk to you soon.
Roger, roger there, Larry. Thank you very much for being in there. I really appreciate you there, sir, and hope to catch you next time around there and get you in the logbook there again. So thank you very much, sir. Kilo 9, Lima Radio Delta. This is Whiskey 7 Tango Victor Sierra out here in the town that holds your pants up called Belt, Montana. 73 in QRZ. Ending in Tango Echo. Was it Kilo 7 Golf Tango Echo? Copy, copy. All right, there we go. And it's Larray there in Tempe, Arizona. I think you kind of dropped down with the noise there. Try one more time. I'm sorry, Larray, man. I can hear you in there. I heard you say your call sign again there, and that was about it. You kind of faded on me. I do apologize there, sir. Anyway, we got you in the logbook there, my friend, and I really appreciate you being in there. Thank you very much for being in there from Arizona, and take care out there. You have a great rest of your night there, my friend. Kilo 7 Golf Tango Echo. This is Whiskey 7 Tango Victor Sierra out here in Belt, Montana. 73 in QRZ. Yeah, we're going to have to try it again. I think I heard a... Wait a minute. Did I hear a Tango Oscar Oscar?
Yeah, K12. This is Doug in Massachusetts. You're a 5-6.
Copy, copy. Can I get the whole call?
Yes, Kilo 1, Tango Oscar Oscar.
There we go. K12, we got you there. Okay. Doug in Massachusetts. Heck yeah, we got you in there, man. You're about a 5 and 5. So, yeah, appreciate the 5 and 6 in the Massachusetts. So, gosh, we're getting East Coast now. That's awesome. The conditions are definitely being funky tonight there, Roger.
Yes, clearing up traffic. Nice to hear you. There's probably a little snow on my wire coming down here in Massachusetts, but good to thanks for picking up the call.
Absolutely there, my friend. Yeah, we got a little bit of snow in our antenna out here, too, there. So, yeah, we got something in common there, Roger.
Roger, we're trying to melt it off tonight.
That's it. Throw a little bit of RF through there and get it dripping good there. Maybe we can get it to freeze and, use it as a counterpoise or something.
Mobile.
All right there, Doug. Well, hey, I appreciate you being in there from Massachusetts, man, on the East Coast. And you have a great rest of your night there, my friend. We'll catch you later. And thanks for being in there, man. We got you logged into QRZ. Kilo 1 Tango. Wow. Kilo 1 Tango Oscar. This is Whiskey 7 Tango Victor Sierra. Out here in the town that holds your pants up called Belt. 73 there, my friend. And I hear somebody in a mobile just jumping up and down. Go ahead, mobile station. What's the call sign? Mobile in Florida. What's the call sign? Kilo Quebec 4 Papa. Is that what it is? Copy. Okay, we got you that time there. There we go. Norm down there in West Palm Beach, Florida. I know where that's at. I've been to that area before. All right, Norm. Well, we got you in the logbook, man. Not the biggest signal in the world, but we heard you in there. So good job for being mobile there, Roger. Copy. They're the 5 and 9 on the Florida Turnpike. Well, I appreciate that there, man. Yeah, that's a good 2,500 mile trip anyway. So yeah, we're doing good there, man. And you're doing a good job yourself there, my friend. I really appreciate you there, Norm. Thank you very much for being in there, sir. Copy. Yeah, it's getting a little bit of rough copy on you there, Norm, but we got you in there, man, so we did get you logged in the logbook there on QRZ, so I appreciate you there, sir. Thanks for being there, and we'll catch you on down the coax, man. Kilo Quebec 4 Papa, Whiskey 7 Tango Victor Sierra, out here in the town that holds your pants up. 73, sir, and QRZ.
Whiskey Zulu 9 Yankee.
Well, that was a big signal. Whiskey Zulu 9 Yankee. That's Mike out of Green Bay.
Yeah, Mike in Green Bay, Wisconsin. How you doing there in Montana?
Well, I tell you what there, Mike. I'm doing pretty darn good, and you just laid a 20/9 signal up into here.
Yeah, you're booming in here, too. I turned my antenna. You were booming in here before I turned my antenna around, but you're definitely booming in here right now.
Copy. What kind of antenna are you running there?
It's a 4-element monobander.
Copy. I often thought about doing that, throwing up a mono band 20-meter antenna up here, but I don't know. I just don't have the real estate that I used to have, and this antenna seems to work pretty darn good. It's relatively omnidirectional, so I think I'm just going to leave it alone for now. But yeah, you never know. I mean, one of these days.
Oh yeah, I also run an OCF dipole for the other bands, and I used to have a multi-band quad, but only 2 elements, but I didn't find myself working the other bands much, so that one got retired, and I didn't want to spend too much money, so this one, I'm like, I'll just buy a big 20-meter antenna. That's the band I work most. Where I mean, if I could get a 40-meter beam, that'd be great. That's another, but that'd be really big.
Well, the cool part about a 40-meter beam is you can get a 2-element 40-meter beam. But, the thing is I put up a 40-meter dipole, like out of wire. I built one, and I put it up, and it was resonant, and I was like, oh, yeah, I'm going to get on 40 meters, and I'm going to be, Mr. Big Shot on 40 meters. Well, yeah, that antenna sat up in the air for almost a year, and I got on 40 meters about twice. And I went, and I always came back to 20. So 75 meters and 20 meters, mostly 20. Once in a while, I'll get on 75 in the evening time there and play around, but this is where I find myself talking like 99% of the time, so I just said heck with it.
Yeah, 20 meters is definitely my favorite band. Back in the day when I first got licensed, 10 meters was booming, and there were a lot of hams on 10 meters. It was crowded. Even with band conditions, and now 10 meters doesn't get used enough. So, but that used to be a great band when the conditions were in.
Well, and I remember that too, and I tell you, I've been licensed. I've been playing radio since I was 11 years old, and my gosh, I'm coming up on 30 years here now, But I've got an old Antron up in the air here that I've got cut down for 10 meters, and once in a while I'll get on 10 and I make some contacts, and it is fun. But man, I made a ton of contacts back in the day on 10, because you're right, there was a lot more people on it seems like. But I talked all over the world on 10 meters with like 100 watts. So yeah. But, you run about 500 watts through a vertical like that, boy, you make an awful lot of contacts on 10 when the conditions are there.
Yeah, QSL. Well, heck, I mean, when I was in college when I got my license, so I just strung up an antenna in my apartment, and I was talking no problem all over the place on 10 meters. In fact, I was out in Utah. My son was in Green Bay. We used to get on reliably every day and talk to each other every day, no problem, with just an antenna in my apartment.
Yeah, and it's interesting, you know, because it really seems like it used to be a lot better, just the band conditions in general. But I think a lot of it has to do with just all the RF flying around everywhere, you know, between all the satellites in the sky and all the cell towers and blah, 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 you know, so, yeah, I don't know. Maybe that doesn't have anything to do with it. I really don't know. It's just things that run through my head there. But, no, I do agree, and I think that especially 10 meters used to be a lot more hopping than it is these days. But, I don't know. I still make my share of DX contacts, I will say that.
Yeah, I mean, I make a ton of them on 20 meters, especially in the summer. But, yeah, I mean, I think there were more ham radio operators back in the day. And, I mean, it's still popular, but back in the day, it was definitely time.
Well, that's it. It has kind of dwindled a little bit over the years. And a lot of people, even in my ham club, they're, which, you know, we're in the middle of Montana. There's not that many of us, but pretty much all of them are all about digital. And I'm like the guy out here. I'm like, well, I'm going to go QRO and get on sideband on 20 meters. And they're like, well, I'm going to run 30 watts on FT8 on 20 meters. And I'm like, oh, okay. Which, nothing against it. I don't care. If that's what they want to do, more power to them. So, yeah, so it's between the not as many hams and the digital era, too. I think that's a part of it.
Yeah, there's a lot. Yeah, because I've worked some FT8. 10 meters is very crowded on FT8. And the thing that's a bummer is that, you know, FT8 is cool when the band conditions are crappy, but, you know, there are people talking on FT8, and the signals are strong. It's like, well, why don't you just get on the radio and talk? I mean, you know, I can see when you're down in the noise, but when your signal's like 5, 9 plus and you're doing FT8, it's like, man, you could be working sideband, no problem. What are you doing on there?
Yeah, that's exactly right. I did a VE session today, and I was talking to a couple of people there in my club about that stuff today, and they're like, yeah, we agree with you, but, you know, it's just one of them things. And I'm like, yeah, it's just preference. You know, it is what it is. Like, I used to be a lot better at CW. You know, I've got a nice paddle here that my wife bought me a couple of years ago that I've never got the hang of, and I've still got my original key that I learned on 30 years ago, my straight key, and I can code out better on the straight key than I can on a paddle. But I can tell you right now, I can receive a lot better than I can transmit CW these days, because I don't do it enough, even I should. So that's kind of my own fault there, but you know.
Yeah, I love CW. For the first time, just less than a year ago, I got a Vibroplex bug. I'm starting to get the hang of that, but you know, I do pretty good with a straight key. I probably do better with the straight key than anything, but I got a paddle too, so I like mixing it up a little bit just for practice. And when you talk about the digital modes, what's really disappointing is the repeaters just aren't used as much anymore. I mean, there's a couple still used, but you know, I get on the D-Star and the C4FM. Those are really crowded. I mean, there's a lot of people on there, but I mean, there should be. They're all over the world, I guess. So, but I'm just really disappointed in the pure FM repeaters not getting much use anymore.
Yeah, that's kind of how it is out here too. In fact, really close to me, there's one of the biggest, baddest repeaters in the entire state of Montana. And I mean, it really reaches out there. It's a couple 100-mile radius, you know. And I know Montana's a big state, but you can get into it from a long ways away. And it's at an almost 8,000-foot site out here, and yeah, nobody really uses it. It's too bad, you know. It is what it is, but I use it once in a while. And there's a couple of us guys that do the morning commute and the evening commute that run on a couple of the repeaters, but on like 2 meters. But for the most part, there's really nothing out here anymore. But yeah, again, it's all preference. It's one of them things, you know.
Yeah, I mean, it used to be you get on an FM repeater, your ID, and there'd be all these people coming back to you, work up a conversation, but now your ID and it's crickets. But, I mean, then the digital modes, I like talking to other hands all over the world on D-Star and that, but it's just not the same as talking to them over the air. Backhauling over the internet. It's just not the same as talking to like you and I are talking right now.
Yeah, that's exactly right. There's something about, well, my stuff's all set up here on a foot pedal, but yeah, there's just something about keying up a mic and talking there. So I don't know. That's what got me on ham radio when I was a little kid. Was just talking to a guy overseas, and it's like, oh, he's where? What? That was what got me hooked on it. So yeah, one of them things there. So all right, there, Mike. I'm gonna let you go, man. I don't want to keep everybody waiting here. I could sit here and jaw with the best of them all night long, as we've been doing here. But I know we got quite a few people sitting in the green room there, going, "Come on, hurry up!" So anyway, there, my friend, we got you logged into QRZ. I'm gonna send you a QSL card if that's okay with you.
Well, that's fine with me. I'll send you one right back. And sorry for taking up. I forgot that. Yeah, I heard you talking with a lot of people. So have fun. Pleasure meeting you. 73 WZ91.
All right there, Michael. I appreciate you there, my friend. And yeah, I got you down the list, so I'm going to add you to the list there and get you in the pile that's going to go down to the post office tomorrow. So appreciate you there, my friend. Great chatting with you, and we'll catch you on down the coax another time there, buddy. Whiskey Zulu 9 Yankee, you have a great night there, my friend. This is Whiskey 7 Tango Victor Sierra out here in the town, hold your pants up, called Belt, Montana. 73, sir, and QRZ. Okay, I heard a Kilo Fox something.
Kilo Foxtrot 0, Quebec Mike India, Rich.
There we go. Kilo Fox 0, Quebec Mike India. There you are, Rich out of Kansas there. How the heck are we doing, sir? Oh gosh, I can't complain too much. I think band conditions are getting a little bit funky on us, but other than that, no complaints on my end, sir. You're doing a good job over here. You got about a 5 and 7 there, Roger.
That's pretty good. I'm only running launch on the 25 watts.
Yeah, copy. Well, you're doing pretty good there then. If you're only running 25 watts. So, yeah, no complaints on my end there, my friend. You're doing good. Somebody's tuning up a few kilohertz up there, which is all right, but they're kind of edging you out a little bit, but no big deal.
Well, Roger, just want to say hello. Listen to you keep going over there, and hope you get everything.
Copy. Well, I really appreciate that there, Rich, and I hope you do the same there, my friend. I hope you have a great rest of your evening as well. You take care out there. Thank you very much for being in there. It is much appreciated there, my friend. And we got you logged into the logbook on QRZ, so thank you again. Kilo Fox 0, Quebec Mike India. You have a great night there, buddy. This is Whiskey 7 Tango Victor Sierra out here in Belt, Montana. 73, sir. QRZ. Romeo Yankee Oscar.
Kilo Echo 0, Romeo Yankee Oscar.
There we go. Kilo Echo 0, Romeo Yankee Oscar. That looks like Nathan in Ohio there, QSL. Copy. Yeah, I got you about a 5 and 5, 55 into central Montana. Looks like this is our second time. And, oh my gosh, it was over 2 years ago. Let's see, 23, oh, no. No, about a year and a half ago, something like that. Not quite a year and a half ago. I'm thinking of 2025, but we're in the beginning of 25. So it looks like October 26th of 23, we had a conversation on 14247. So anyway, we got you in the logbook again there, Michael. Thank you very much, sir.
Thanks for picking me up.
And I didn't mean to call you Michael. I apologize for that. Again, looking at the wrong thing. Nathan there. Okay, anyway, thank you very much, sir. You have a great rest of your night. Kilo Echo 0, Romeo Yankee Oscar. This is Whiskey 7 Tango Victor Sierra out here in Belt, Montana. 73, my friend, and QRZ.
Juliet.
Kilo Charlie 9, Lima Fox Juliet. That looks like Jeff in Wisconsin there. QSL?
QSL, Travis. Yep, you're 15 over. 15 over in southeastern Wisconsin tonight. You're sounding great.
Copy on the 15 over 9. Boy, you got an awful big antenna system there, Jeff. And yeah, let's see here. When was the last time? Well, it wasn't that long ago, I guess. What's that, September of 24? Yeah, it's been a little while there, but great to hear you again there, my friend.
Yeah,
catch of the year for us. So, yeah, we'll see every year since 2023. So let's keep it going and maybe a few more. But, yeah, it sounded like you had a mobile in there, too, so keep an ear out right before I got in there. What's my report? You're 15 over. Go ahead.
No problem, buddy. Yeah, you're a good solid 5 and 9. 59 up here into central Montana. Good signal as usual.
Roger that. Roger that. Okay, Travis. Any picks for tomorrow for the big game? You gonna watch the game with the family?
Well, I'll be honest with you. So my plans for tomorrow, my wife will be at work. Well, actually, no, I think she'll be home when the game starts. But my plan for tomorrow is I ran out of lunch meat on Friday. And, you know, we get in on those crazy sales after Thanksgiving buying turkeys and hams. And so I got in the freezer the other day and I thought, you know what, heck with this. I'm out of lunch meat. I'm going to pull one of these turkeys out. So I'm going to wake up about 5 a.m., my normal time there, and I'm going to get a turkey in the oven. So we're probably going to have a turkey dinner tomorrow evening there, and I'm going to have lunch for the next week and a half off of it. It's going to be great. And probably make some stuffing and just do a little mini Thanksgiving there. I might even go do some coyote hunting tomorrow. Heck, who knows?
Roger that. That sounds good. Yeah, the house is going to be smelling good tomorrow, all day there. So too bad I'd be over here if I was closer. Okay, Travis. Yeah, good to work you again, and we'll be listening out for you again sometime in the near future. You have a great evening there, and enjoy the day tomorrow, the game if you're watching it, and we'll look for you again soon. 7-3, Travis. KC9, LSA. Back to you.
All right there, Jeff. I really appreciate you there, man. Yeah, you enjoy the game tomorrow, too. I forget about that. I'm just not a huge football fan, but I like the commercials there, you know, so I might end up watching some of it. We'll see what the heck happens. Maybe we'll eat dinner and have a couple of cold ones and watch the game. Who the heck knows? Or just maybe we won't and just have some chips and dip, or, you know, who knows? We'll figure something out. We'll see what happens there. So anyway, all right, Jeff, have a great rest of your night. Thanks for the contact again there, my friend, and it's a pleasure as usual here on my end. So Kilo Charlie 9 Lima Fox Juliet. This is Whiskey 7 Tango Victor Sierra out here in the town that holds your pants up called Belt. 73, sir. We're just going to do a couple of more here and then shut this thing down. So QRZ. I think I heard a Kilo Echo station. There we go. Victor Echo 3, Whiskey Bravo Juliet. That looks like William in Ontario.
Roger. Just a short hello. Been listening to 20 over signal way up north here near Georgian Bay, Ontario. 20 over signal. So I just wanted to say howdy and thanks for being there. B3WBJ.
Copy there, my friend William. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate the 20 over way up north there around Ontario. I got you about a 5 and 6 to 5 and 7 there. I'm going to log you the 5 and 7 just because. But anyway, they're sounding good, man. Thank you very much for being there from Ontario. And are you going to watch that Super Bowl game tomorrow?
That's a Roger. Got all the chicken wings ready to rock and roll.
Oh, heck yeah. I'm going to be turkey winging, by golly. We're going to be gobbling over here there, hi. So... Anyway, all right there, William. Well, you enjoy the game and your chicken wings there, my friend. And we got you in the logbook on QRZ. We'll catch you next time around. I really appreciate you there, sir. Victor Echo 3, Whiskey Bravo Juliet, way up north there in Ontario. Have a great rest of your night there, sir. This is Whiskey 7 Tango Victor Sierra out here in the town that holds your pants up called Belt, Montana. 73 QRZ. Okay, November 9 again.
Whiskey 9, Golf Oscar, November 9, Whiskey Zulu Golf.
Okay, there we go. I just want to make sure I had it right. November 9, Whiskey Zulu Golf. John in Illinois there, QSL.
That's correct, but I'm actually in Kansas City, Missouri, over.
Oh, Roger. Well, you're not too awful far from Illinois there anyway.
I'm out here working, so every day's field day for me, over.
Oh, copy. Well, there you go. And you got to do what you got to do, man. I get that. What are you running out there? Are you mobile?
I'm running a little Pintec Scout and a...
I'll call for you, buddy. Give me just a second.
But I'm running a Maverick 250 CZ amp that I'm using on 20 meters. I'm using it on 40 meters. I can use it on 15 meters. I can use it on 12 meters. It really likes 12 meters. And it likes 20 meters too. But
Roger, Roger. Well, I guess it's working for you there. That's interesting. I didn't think those things would go down that low. I thought those things were rated from like 26 to 28 megs or something. But, I mean, heck, if it works there, Roger.
I got a load full with it. And, the input and output on it. And, it's a sweep tube. So, and then I just keep the audio down on the little Gentex. And, yeah, I just figure it. And I'm talking on a wire, 30 meter loop that I've got up. It's only about, it's 20 feet to 8 feet in the air, and I'm in my RV over.
Roger, Roger. Well, it's definitely working for you there, that's for sure. So, yeah, well, good deal, man. Whatever you got going is definitely working. There is some sort of background noise in there. It sounds like a fan or something, but yeah, other than that, man, it's definitely working good for you there, John.
Yeah, it's not like to have a lot of the radios on, and the fan runs all the time, but I'm not 100% sure when I use this amp what it's actually going to do. And it's just a temporary thing. But it's not something I think I'm going to be able to run all the time. But it does work. It's weird. Over.
Yeah, well, there you go, man. That's part of amateur radio there, is we don't know what works until we play with it there. That's for darn sure. So, yeah, good deal there, my friend. All right, well, I'm going to try to get a couple more here before I shut this thing down, John. So you take care out there around Kansas City, and I appreciate you being in there, my friend. I hope you have a good rest of your night. November 9, Whiskey Zulu Golf. This is Whiskey 7 Tango Victor Sierra out here in Belt, Montana, my friend, 73. All right, we're gonna call for someone here. Kilo Golf 4 Lima Uniform Lima. Kilo Golf 4 Lima Uniform Lima. Are you listening there, my friend? Now we're gonna try it one more time out here. Kilo Golf 4 Lima Uniform Lima. Kilo Golf 4 Lima Uniform Lima. You got a copy there, my friend. All right, well, no contact on Kilo Golf 4 Lima Uniform Lima. We tried out there. Anyway, Whiskey 7 Tango Victor Sierra, QRZ.
Whiskey Bravo 5, Papa Golf X-Ray.
Whiskey Bravo 5, Papa Golf X-Ray. Looks like Jay and Abilene there, QSL.
Roger, you're 20 over 9. Go ahead.
Copy. I appreciate the 20 over 9 there, my friend. You're about a 5 and 8, 58 to 59 there, Roger.
Roger. Running 100 watts to Huntress, 6 BTV. I got it put at the back of the property, so...
No joy, man. I'm sorry. We tried.
Go ahead.
Yeah, Roger. There's nothing wrong with those Hustlers, man. They work pretty good for what they are. They're a compromise antenna is what they call them, but you know what? I talked to a lot of people that run those, to be honest, and most of them have pretty decent signals, so, I mean, heck, you can't really go wrong.
What are you running there? You're just by far the loudest signal on the band. Go ahead.
Oh, well, what I'm running here, I'm running an ICOM IC7300. My microphone's a Heil PR781. My amplifier is an old Dentron Clipperton L. We're loafing along around 300 or 400 watts over here. And my antenna is a homemade 20-meter horizontal dipole that I built out of aluminum tubing. And just a half wave. It's about 30 feet in the air, broadside east and west there, Roger.
Wow. Yeah, I thought you were going to tell me you had a tri-bander up about 100 foot. Man, you have got just a super good signal. I'm running an ICOM 756 Pro 3, so it's just sort of an older ICOM radio, but I like the ICOM. Well, I know you're on the run, and a lot of people in line to talk to you.
And I'm going to let you go and say 73. So W7TBS, W35PGX.
Roger, roger there, my friend. All right. Well, I really appreciate you being in there, my friend. Thank you very much from Abilene. And you take care out there down around south, man. I hope you're staying warm and all that good stuff this winter. So thank you again there, Jay. I appreciate you being in there. And as I tell everybody else, I like to throw it out there once in a while. If anybody wants a QSL card, go ahead and send me one. I'll send you one right back in the mail. No SASE required. If you want a QSL card and you make contact with me and do not have QSL cards, I'm good on QRZ. Send me an email, man. I'll get you in the pile and get one out to you. Anyway, and that being said, have a great night there, my friend. Whiskey Bravo 5, Papa Golf X-Ray. This is Whiskey 7, Tango Victor Sierra out here in the town that holds your pants up called Belt, 73 in QRZ.
Kilo 6, Romeo Charlie Whiskey.
Kilo 6, Romeo Charlie Whiskey. Looks like Thomas in Aubrey, Texas.
Roger, Trapper, you sounding good down here. Solid 5'9".
Roger, roger, man. You're not doing too bad yourself. 57 to 58 up here. Sounding darn good. Sounding real good up here in the Montana.
Well, I'll take it. 100 watts at this end.
Now, it looks like you're 100 watts and a beam there, Roger.
Roger, up about 55 feet.
Man, that thing's working good for you. Sounds great. You got a beautiful audio. What kind of radio you running?
An old J2 FT1000 FT field.
Oh man, you can't beat them old FT1000s. You know, for HF, I'm really an ICOM guy. I'll be honest. I got a couple ICOM rigs sitting right here on the bench. ICOM speakers, you know, the whole gamut there. But those old Yaesus, boy, yeah, they are real good rigs.
Yeah, nothing wrong with. I got an ICOM old 7000 in the truck, and I use it quite a bit.
Yeah, that's what I got sitting here. I got this. I'm talking on the 7300, but I got the 7000 sitting right next to it here. It's hooked. It's not turned on, obviously, but I usually use it for 6 meters. I think I've had it for a lot of years, and I think it needs to be realigned. It's getting to be a few kilohertz off on the transmit, so I may end up having to send that thing back to ICOM and just have them go through it there, Roger.
Yeah, I can't hurt. Hey, I got some friends that live in, oh, God, I just drew a blank. Stevensville, Montana. How far are you away?
Oh, Stevensville. I believe that's out west, isn't it?
Pretty much so. Just, yeah, not too bad. Yeah, it's about West Montana.
Well, so I can be pretty much, I was thinking of Phillipsburg, that's what I was thinking, but Stevensville, yeah, that's somewhere, I think that's southwest of me, I think, if I recall properly, without pulling out the old Montana map here and looking, but yeah, it's definitely west of me. I mean, anywhere west, they're up there in the Rocky Mountains, so, you know, it could be anywhere from 2 to 4 hours, depending where they're at, you know, from me.
Roger. Now, Travis, you're dating yourself. You said you're going to pull out a map. Aye.
Well, if you saw my shack there, you know, I have a map behind me that's about 6 feet long and about 4 feet tall of the world there, too. So, yeah, if you get on TikTok, you can actually see this live. Of course, you get on my QRZ page there, you can follow me on, or at least check me out, follow me, I don't care, whatever you want to do, but on YouTube as well. So this whole thing gets thrown up on YouTube. It probably won't be till tomorrow. It takes a little while to download it and re-upload it, but yeah, and you'll see at the end of the video, I always give a tour of the shack there when I'm done doing this, so you'll see all the QSL cards and the maps, plural maps. The big map is the big one, but, you know, I do have other maps, too, so anyway, yeah, yep.
Yeah, nothing wrong with maps. I'm just pulling your leg. I got a couple maps in the wall, and believe it or not, I still have a map in my truck.
Well, there's nothing wrong with that, you know, and you can't go wrong with a good old-fashioned atlas either.
Yeah, I bet you the younger generation doesn't even know how to read it. All right, Travis, I won't hold you. I just want to say you got a beautiful signal coming out of North Texas.
All right, Thomas. Well, I really appreciate you there, man. Thank you very much for being in there. It's appreciated there, my friend. We got you logged into QRZ, so it's been an absolute pleasure on my end, man. We'll catch you on down the coax another time there, buddy. Again, thanks a lot for being there. You take care out there around Texas, and we'll catch you later there, man. Kilo 6 Romeo Charlie Whiskey. This is Whiskey 7 Tango Victor Sierra out here in the town that holds your pants up, and we still use atlases over here. Hi. 73 there, my friend. QRZ.
I love it. 7-3. Kilo India.
Okay, I heard a Kilo India station.
Kilo India 5 Tango X-ray.
There we go. Kilo India 5, Texas. We love it. Jesse out there in Grand Prairie. How we doing?
Roger, Roger. We're doing well here, Travis. How about yourself up there in Montana? I think this is my first contact out in Montana, so happy that you're out there and happy you got my call.
Yeah, Roger, man. Well, hey, I really appreciate it, and man, I really appreciate you being appreciate being the third contact of yours up here in Big Sky Country. But we're staying warm out here. I got my dog a barking. I guess you can't hear him. He's not modulating the meter anyway. But anyway, whatever. He's outside. So probably should bring him in. It's cold out there. My wife must have let him out. I don't even know what the temperature is. I bet you it's probably like 10 degrees out or something Fahrenheit there. But anyway, no, we're staying warm up here, man. Faring pretty good. How you doing down there?
Oh, we're staying pretty warm ourselves here. It's I think it was around 75, 76 degrees here in Grand Prairie. So pretty warm, nice day outside. Did some work out in the yard, a little gardening with my wife, and yeah, I really enjoyed the day. I'm running Yaesu FTDX10 here with 100 watts and an NFET battery about 7 feet up in the air. So just want to see how my signal is sounding out there.
Oh, copy. Well, it's doing pretty darn good. I mean, you're not like 30 over or nothing, but I got you a good 5.7 to 5.8. You got really good audio, perfectly legible, and yeah, man, you're sounding great. You're doing a good job from Texas. I'm actually surprised. It's been kind of an odd night on 20. Kind of went from the West Coast hammering in here. All of a sudden, the East Coast is in, the Midwest. Now we're getting down to the South again. It's kind of been a cool night on 20, so you're doing a good job there, my friend.
Roger, well, thanks for that. You coming in definitely getting a little bit of QAC coming, listening to you for a little bit, and but it's sounding really good right now.
Copy. Well, I do appreciate it. Yeah, you kind of took a dive on me there for a second, but you came back up. So, yeah, 20's getting a little iffy. We're definitely past gray line here, getting into the evening time. So, all right there, Jesse. Well, I'm going to let you go, man. I'm going to make one or two more, and I'm going to shut this darn thing down. I've been at this for about almost 2.5 hours now, so I'm going to nonstop. I haven't even got up out of the chair or nothing. So, I'm going to make a couple more, and I'm going to bail out on this darn thing here and let the tubes cool down and all the fun stuff there. So, anyway there, Jesse, I really appreciate you being in there, my friend from Texas. You take care. We got you logged into the QRZ logbook there, and again, it's 75 degrees. I got to give you some guff about that. I think our high today was 26. So, yeah, and that's actually been a very warm day for us up here lately. So, we've been hovering around 0 and below 0 for a couple of weeks now. So, yeah, it was a pretty nice day with the sun shining. Anyway there, Jesse, have a good rest of your evening there, my friend. Thank you for being in there, and we'll catch you on down the coax another time. Kilo India 5, Tango X-Ray. This is Whiskey 7, Tango Victor Sierra, out here in the town that holds your pants up called Belt 73, my friend.
73, Travis, 77 TBS, KI5, KI5.
Catch you later there, buddy. Whiskey 7, Tango Victor Sierra, QRZ. Was that November 5 Echo Hotel?
Roger. November 5 Echo Hotel, Arkansas.
Copy. There we go. Charlie in Plumerville. Is that how you say it? Plumerville or Plumerville?
Well, it's spelled Plumerville, but we actually say Plumerville. You're about, usually about 10, 20 over here in Arkansas tonight. Your signal is really strong.
Copy. Well, I appreciate the 10 to 20 over 9 down there into Arkansas, and I'm glad that I got it right first there. I said Plumerville, and I'm like, wait a minute, that's Plumer, but yeah, Plumerville. That makes sense. All right. I appreciate you, man. You got a good signal up here, good solid 57 there, Roger.
Roger. Appreciate it. So you've been at it about 2.5 hours. You are probably tired.
Well, what tends to happen when you do it this long is you start getting brain scrambled there from all the phonetics and all the call signs and the static and everything else. And then, of course, you ramble on the whole time like me. If you're a jackjaw like I am, then your throat starts to get sore. I think I've went through 2 or 3 bottles of water, so you know what's going to come next after that here. Hi.
I'm kind of an icon guy myself. I'm running an IC 7100 right now into a 160 meter deep dipole, tuning it to a LDG tuner.
Oh, heck yeah. All that 160 meter dipole's working for you. The 7100 is a good rig. I don't have a 7100, but I'm on the 7300 right now, and I've got the 7000 sitting over here right next to it, too. So, yeah, I definitely like my ICOMs.
Roger, roger. Well, I'll let you make you one or two more calls, and then you can retire. 73, have a good rest of the year. N5EH.
Roger, roger there, Charles. All right there, my friend. Well, I hope you have a great rest of your night. Thank you very much for being in there, buddy. And, hey, we'll catch you on down the coax another time there, my friend. I really appreciate you. And we did get you logged in the logbook there, buddy. So take care out there around Plumerville. And thanks again for Arkansas contact tonight. You're the only one I've got all night there in Arkansas, so that's pretty good. November 5, Echo Hotel. You have a great rest of your night. We'll catch you later. This is Whiskey 7 Tango Victor Sierra out here in the town that holds your pants up called Belt, Montana. And we're going to say 73 to you, sir, and we're going to do one more. So everybody get all your gerbils are running into the wheels there and get your QRO going because we're going to do one more contact. Let's hear it, guys.
How about NO5G in Louisiana? That's close to Arkansas.
Was that November Oscar 5 Golf?
Yes, November Oscar 5 Golf. I'm in the state of Louisiana, and I need your state to work my all states. I got 4 more states, and Montana's one of them.
All right there, Philip. Well, I tell you what, man. First of all, I'm going to say that's a really nice Roan BX Series tower you got there with those beams on it. And I'm going to get you logged into QRZ there so you can try to work on that worked all states there for Montana. And, yeah, thanks for being in there, man, from Louisiana. So that's so weird because the conditions are like moving east again. So, yeah, you're the last one of the night there, sir, but we're getting you logged right now there, Roger.
Yeah, I'm fixing to log you on QRZ also, so it'll match up right there. Over.
That's fantastic. That's awesome, man. I really appreciate that there. I'm going to give you about a 58, 5 and 8 up here into central Montana tonight. You got a good signal there.
Yeah, Roger, you're about an S6, loud and clear. I'm running a vertical dipole. I got a picture of it there on QRZ. It's a driven element for a TA-33. I took my TA-33 apart, put a 7-element 10-meter beam on that HDBX. That's a 7-element 10-meter beam. And I took the driven element off the TA-33, hung it vertically in a tree, and that's what I'm using right now. I got 10, 15, and 20 on the vertical dipole. It works great. I'm running about 800 watts. Over.
Oh, Roger. Well, it's definitely working for you. That's essentially what I got going here, too. My antenna, it's a dipole, but really all it is, it's just aluminum tubing, and it's just a driven element for a beam, more or less. There's no boom and no director or reflector. That's all it is, man, but it seems to work pretty good. You kind of got the same thing going. You're just on the vertical side, and I'm horizontal, so yeah, it's definitely doing good. I think I'm running about 300 or 400 watts here, not running full legal limit. That the amplifier doesn't like it when I sit here and run full legal limit the entire time when I sit here and do this, so I like to turn it down a little bit.
Yeah, Roger. Well, anyway, I'm glad you come in there. When I heard Montana, I said, well, I better do that. I've had worked all states. I know 25 times in the last 30 years, but I've never had a logging program to prove anything. I did the cards. I got DXCC 30 years ago, but I never did get the worked all states deal. You know, I know I've done it a million times, but this particular time I got this HRD, Ham Radio Deluxe logging program, January 1st of this year. So I've got 4 more states in the last month, and I haven't been trying hard, but I would like to get Montana confirmed, and I do QRZ and Logbook of the World. Over.
Roger. Well, I'm sorry about that, but I don't do Logbook of the World. I'm not smart enough to figure out how to get into it. So I tried and never get into it. So I said heck with it. But I got you logged onto QRZ, so you'll get it there anyway. But I can even do a QSL card if that'd help you. But you know that's the best I got for you there, Philip. But yeah, man, we did get you logged there for sure. So yeah, hopefully you can get it on one end. And that's kind of how I am too. I know I've worked all states many times, but up until about, must have been about 4 or 5 years ago, I decided, I'm going to start logging them and actually get a real certificate for it. So that's what I finally did. And I started actually kind of working for certificates just for the heck of it.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I want to get some of these free ones that are easy to get. I've sent out 1 million cards. I quit sending QSL cards about 10 years ago because I was working 100 countries. I was trying to get DXCC on 80 meters. I had a Grand Mounted vertical. I was doing a good job. I was up to about 60 or 70 countries confirmed, and then they started stealing my money. I sent $3 in an envelope. I never did get anything back. I just gave it up. I got mad and quit doing the card thing. Then when this electronic stuff come along, I said, I didn't even fit that too good, but I said, I'm going to go ahead and try it. So I figured I'd get these real wars in the QRZ.
Yeah, Roger. That's kind of the way to do it, man. Yeah, and I've never got too many of them back that I've sent overseas, so I kind of quit doing it too. I will send them. If they request them, I'll send them, but I don't get too many back ever from overseas. So, yeah, and a lot of times if they send them to me, that's when I'll send them back. It's kind of one of those things. But anyway there, Philip, I'm going to get the heck off here, man. I'm coming up, like I said, about 2.5 hours, so I'm going to give everything a rest here and let the station cool down and let myself cool down and probably go upstairs and empty myself out there too. Like I said, you get a few bottles of water in you and to try to keep the whole raspy throat thing calm, and pretty quick it wants to come out there. So anyway there, sir, you keep up the good work. You're doing a great job out there. Great signal up here in Montana from Louisiana. And we'll catch you later, man. We got you in the logbook. Hopefully we helped out with that Worked All States. And we'll catch you on down the coax another time there, Philip. November 05 Golf. This is Whiskey 7 Tango Victor Sierra out 73, my friend, from Belt, Montana.
Oh, yeah, that'll help me a lot on my little certificate. I started in January 1st with this program, and I'm having a good time with that. But anyway, thanks for doing it. I've already put you on QRZ also. So you have a good night. Sound great, NO5G.
Roger, Philip. All right, man. Have a great night. And I want to thank everybody else out there for hanging out, listening, and making some contacts tonight. We had 43 contacts this evening, so it's been a lot of fun. Thanks to everybody out there. And I also want to say thank you to all of our boys in blue out there and all our military personnel and first responders, everybody in the healthcare field and all that good stuff as well. We really appreciate all your service to our country. And thanks to everybody out there just for doing what you do and enjoying the ham radio. Have a great night, everybody. This is Whiskey 7 Tango Victor Sierra out here in the town, hold your pants up, called Belt, Montana. Catch you guys later, 73. All right, and here we go. That's that. I'm going to turn that bad boy down. Appreciate everybody who hung out in here, too. That's awesome. So we'll give you a little tour of the shack as usual. Normally we got shack dogs, but they got tired of it. Hello, Coke. I see you just came in there, man. We've been out here for 2.5 hours. Welcome in. Maybe you were here before. I don't know. But anyway, here's my junk heap, and junk heap's getting bigger. It always gets bigger, and then I clean it all up. Just stuff. And we did get a new power supply. The old Pyramid still works, but I got this little 50 amp switcher, and I've been running it, and it works good. I like it. So, I don't know. We may put it back in the box and go back to the old transformer style, but either way, it works. So, here's the shack. All the QSL cards. We got coax, and we got wire, and we got antennas, and we got more wire, and soldering irons, and oh man, you name it. Here's all the QSL cards everywhere over here. Running around the wall, running up onto the ceiling. We need more QSL cards. We gotta get this ceiling full now. We got the wall pretty well filled up. I got this cool new meter here too. This thing works really good. I like that thing. So forward watch and reflected watch. Goes real good with the Dentron set right there. We got the Clipperton L and the old tuner, which that tuner's not even hooked up, but it looks cool sitting there, so we leave it there. But that watt meter is awesome. That was a really good deal. Somebody made me on that, so I bought that. Just goes perfect with my other Dentron stuff there. But anyway, there's our shack. There's my main foot pedal right there. That's the one I key everything up with. But come back here to my conglomeration of switch boxes that I have. Got that one there and that one there. There's one of those. We don't need to talk about that too much, but anyway, there's that piece of equipment. More junk. We got a ham fest coming up here, and we got some stuff to sell, that's for sure. So I'm going to be clearing some of this stuff out. No, I haven't received a QSL card in the mail, no. But if you shoot me an email, I'll make sure to get you on the list, man. I haven't been able to write anything down yet. I'll get to it here when I'm done with the live. There's a cool MFJ World Clock there. Just got some hats and whatnot. There's the big wall map. I got junk, a bunch of junk in here. I got a lot of this stuff in these boxes I've acquired. It's going to be going to the swap meet. I'm going to sell a bunch of this stuff. But that's, my pile's kind of grown in here, but that's how that works. You got that big old thing. That's a crossbow of all random things in my shack here. I've acquired recently. Anyway, there we go. There's our big old wall map. That's our chair there for a swap meet, so I can sit by the pickup there and sell stuff. But anyway, another little tractor. I do work for the John Deere company, so that's kind of that. Those are boxes for different antennas and such, if you ever got to ship them or whatever. But anyway, that's the shack. That's the live. That's the deal. I appreciate everybody coming in here tonight. Oh yeah, there's my microphone, my boom mic there that I use. That thing's usually sitting in my face here. That's about my view, is about right there when it's next to my face. That's what it looks like. But I'm usually looking at the radio, so it's like, you know, there. But anyway, there you go. That's the station, that's the shack, that's what we got going. Mr. Jack. Thanks for hanging out, guys. 73. I'll be putting this up on YouTube, so check out my YouTube as well. Hit the follow button over there. Links in my bio. Also on my QRZ page. Get in there and check it out, man. So if you guys want to hear yourself again or anything like that, see it. It'll be posted up by tomorrow at some point. So, there you go. Have a great night, everybody. I'm going to let everything cool down and shut down the shack tonight. 73, everybody. This is Whiskey 7 Tango Victor Sierra. Out here in the town that holds your pants up called Belt. 73, guys. I'm out of here.